Welcome to episode, I don't know what episode, 35?
36.
That was so close.
Yeah, no.
Last episode on D&D, the group decided to take the short but dangerous route and were then surprised when they got attacked by a giant ghost ship. The ghost ship, by the way, was called the Dark Shark, which is a homage to a Lego ship, pirate ship I got when I was a kid.
Nice.
That's badass. No, it's just a Lego pirate ship. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much what happened in the episode. They were sailing along. They saw a green glow. Fantasia saw a green glow, but Fantasia's not here. So basically, Fantasia was a moron. And actually, Mogram saw the green glow. And Mogram saved the day by waking up the crew, but then proceeded to not save the day at all at any point during the rest of the fight by missing literally everything.
Ouch.
The pirates were like one hit for him, and he didn't hit a single pirate, which I thought was an achievement in itself.
I'm just not used to combat on a boat yet.
That's what it was.
It was got it. And the big shark-headed ship bit onto the back of their ship, did some damage and stuff. Then a bunch of pirates jumped on the ship. They spent the rest of the episode fighting said pirates. Sneaked in. No, wait, you didn't sneak in. You just killed all the pirates and then jumped on the enemy ship to find the captain and his concubines in the captain's quarters, where there was a map and a black dagger stuck in the table. They then proceeded to fight the captain and his concubines, and which time the captain penetrated Azul.
Wow, no, not at all. Not at all, no.
Entered Azul, entered him.
No.
And took control.
No.
And then the group proceeded to beat the living shit out of Azul with their fists until he went unconscious. Except for Mogram, who's actually a nice guy, and actually tried to stop them doing that. But turns out that was the right thing to do. So it's okay. So Mogram failed yet again.
It was a rough episode all the way around for poor Mogram.
Such a dick.
The captain then proceeded to exit Azul, unpenetrate, let's say, Azul, and which the group then beat the living shit out of the captain instead, and then he attempted. That's the one, released, unpenetrated. The captain then attempted to penetrate Fantasia, but she was not such a slut that Azul was, and it wasn't able to, and then they beat him up and killed him.
I swear.
And then they healed Azul out of, I would say, shame. They healed Azul out of shame for beating the living daylights out of their captain.
It wasn't shame.
Pity.
No, they did it because they wanted to.
Wait, the beating was the shit. No, the healing was the shame. The beating was just because they wanted to.
We had the only way of knowing that's how you get rid of ghosts. Okay.
Yeah.
It was love.
They beat him out of love. That I don't think has ever stood up in court. I'm just saying. So
we beat him out of penetration.
No, just anyway, we on the fucking ship, all right? We're back on our boat,
to the ship.
Sailing forward.
They acquired a useful map, of which I don't know if Markel is showing it on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Was after inspection a map of the place, the whole world. Well, actually, not the entire world, only the world minus the area they're actually in right now, which is ironic. They're like down there somewhere.
Could have thought about this a little bit more, Simon.
Huh?
The location.
Yeah, you're like down here. That's why I'm putting you.
No, we're to the left of the
map because I don't know shit about.
To the right of the Kryn Dynasty, there's a whole island, a whole nother continent.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's kind of like it's down. It's south.
It's over here. So it's over here.
Yeah. No, I thought it was like here.
Nope, this is Osmond C. We're in the Osmond C over here. Right here.
Yeah, it joins up. It joins up.
Yeah,
It's
from
like
the
it's
left
a globe. It's a globe.
to here.
You're
Man.
you're more south.
This man doesn't know his globes.
I don't know shit. I
It's
honestly
left and
don't.
right that connect. All right.
So, yeah, but anyway, the map is of the known lands, but not the area you are. And it is magical, therefore cannot be destroyed. That's pretty much the only thing magical about it.
Oh.
You also found a jet black dagger, of which you can throw it, and once it is thrown, you may speak the command word, and it comes back to you instantly, appears back in your belt, which is kind of useful for people who like to throw daggers.
I don't think we have
And
any
you
daggers.
also found a strange, heavy crossbow floating in the ocean when the ship disappeared. The crossbow was not kept with the ship, which I believe you did inspect.
The what?
And it was the crossbow of killing undead stuff,
Oh yeah.
if I remember rightly.
Correct.
Just does more damage to undead stuff. So
yeah.
that's the one. It sounds cooler than I said. Corpse Slayer as opposed to undead stuff. The group then, as the group were recovering on the ship, to set the scene, the rain is abating, the night is becoming, the sea is becoming calm in the evening or in the late night, maybe even early morning at this point. Let's say it's like 2 a.m. And the group are recovering on the ship as the rain begins to stop, and the sea is becoming more and more calm, and the ship has faded out of existence. What do you guys want to do?
Zool is in cabin quarters.
Rest.
Didn't Azul just go to bed?
He
I
went
think
to his
went-
captain quarters. Yep.
Yeah, he just left to the captain's quarters to sleep.
All right, so who want to take the first watch? Mulgrim?
I
Who
will
do you
take a
want?
watch. Yeah, I'll take it first. Wait, I thought we were doing the watches differently.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
gonna do like I was rolling what happened when you were on
Yeah.
watch. So
Okay, well,
you start up the cycle of watches again, and the rest of you head to bed. The next morning comes. The sea is
So full rest.
eerily. Yep, full night's sleep. The sea is eerily calm. It's not eerily calm. It's just calm. I don't know why I said eerily. That's unfair. It's just calm. There is a few seagulls flying overhead, and diving into the water to retrieve some fish from there must be some shoal of fish. And the crew are basically at their work. Lazia and Rana are guarding the front and back of the ship to just make sure there's nothing else coming, but they don't seem too in any kind of worry, and the cook is preparing the morning's meal. Is there anything you guys want to do today as you wake up, or should we travel through the day?
Right.
I think I had enough excitement yesterday. I'm all about traveling.
I mean, I think we should all apologize to Azul. I mean,
We had to make some time up.
personally, we just beat him and then slid a knife under his door. So.
Azul, are you still in the room?
No, Azul at this point in time is smoking fire, probably at the front of the ship, just looking out.
Azul,
Yeah.
are you okay?
It has never happened before, and I am very confused about a couple of things. I never ran into a ghost. Did not know how that was going to go. I had no control over oneself, and it felt uncomfortable, and I just was vulnerable, okay? I did not like it.
I apologize that we had to beat you out of position.
Unfortunately, I have to understand, because that may have been worse if I got on the ship and you did not make it back, you know? So I guess I'll accept the apology. I don't feel like you did it intentionally, except for Fantasia. I honestly felt like that's what she wanted to do, and I do not understand her hatred for me. It is very
Regardless
confusing.
of that, I hope that her beating you has gotten out the rest of her anger towards you.
But
Okay?
why is she mad at me? I do not understand. It really
I don't-
bothers me, and I don't know, like
To be honest,
how do
it
we
needs
move
to
forward?
stop. Yeah, we need to stop arguing with each other. So she do need to get that over with.
Yeah, I would like to move forward, but I do not know that. Yesterday made it clear that she does not want to, in some way, you know. But it is.
I also want to say when I went to sleep after sliding a knife under your door,
That was kind
it
of weird.
wasn't. Yeah, it was, I kind of thought about the situation, and it wasn't because of that. It's because I thought you would like the knife.
I just kept it there. I didn't know why, but I will look at it later. It was weird, you know, like, did you want me to have it? Did you want me to hurt myself? I did not know. I was not going to
No.
hurt myself anymore. That's it. It was yes, it wasn't the best of times for me, you know.
I gave it to you because I thought you would like it. It's a dagger that if you throw it, it comes back to you.
Okay,
And I thought that's something that you would like to use.
I might.
I didn't think about it. I was like, oh, this should be for Azul. I slid it under there, and then when I went to sleep, I was like, oh,
I will.
maybe I should have waited.
I will look into it.
Okay.
Tintan, you understand? This is the. I've never been knocked out in that way. Like, I've never passed out, fainted, or any of that. So it's weighing on me different, you know. It's never been that close to death, you know.
Okay.
So it
Understood.
is, but I will be okay. It is another day. I'm enjoying my fight, and we will just continue going.
May I have a puff?
Certainly. And he just passing, they just chilling.
That's what I think.
No, her personality is not going to allow her to apologize to the rule for that.
Don't make it hot. We need to stop down there, okay? So the next one is
I'm good for traveling.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm good.
Make some way.
Okay, so you how are you traveling? Are you traveling
Whatever.
full sails down, half mast, or slowly?
I think full sails when
Yeah,
during the
To
day.
make up time.
During the day. And
So, I mean,
I'm tell
so
the
resume
crew to
the
go
slow
slow
down.
at night.
Got it. Okay. So let me just roll a quick dice.
Well, Rick.
guys, next time something comes and happens, please tell me. I think I have something that I can do next time.
Well,
You have Tintin.
thanks. It was more of a, I don't know what you plan to do, but it's water. So we went to Azul, and the man who actually sailed before. So
Yeah,
I told him what we're going to do. And, yeah.
It was partially my fault. I got up there in time. I just hesitated. But next time I have an idea.
All right, Tintin. It's all good. At least you have humility in you. You know, there's always room for improvement.
Well, we're about to get popped. So DM faces.
Yeah.
So you are sailing along.
Oh god.
Wait, let me scroll to the right part.
And time to get attacked by a whole dragon.
Yeah, so the waters are calm, as I said. The sea is beautiful and blue. There is not a cloud in the sky, and suddenly blasting out of the sound, you hear "Land ho!" from the crow's nest. You look up to the crow's nest and you see that one of your crew is pointing to the right hand side of the boat, and you see a very small island. It's actually a lot closer than expected. Normally you would have thought you would have seen that, but yeah, you see a small island that seems to be some kind of tropical beach in the middle of the ocean.
Oh.
I feel like
All
we
right,
should
and
continue
we're,
past
we're
this.
headed straight toward it.
No,
it's
Uh,
you
the
you would be
starboard side.
heading you would be heading close to it on the right hand side, which is the starboard side according to Mogram.
hold on.
I'm assuming he knows what he's
First time
talking
on a
about.
boat.
I would do we continue? I mean, there's no reason to stop here. It's a small island, right?
It seems to be. It's probably about a mile off.
I
Do
mean-
I feel like we're going to? It seemed like it's going to be land, and we're going to hit it.
No, it's to our right.
No,
It's to our right.
Water.
you're passing close to it, but not to hit it.
I mean,
If we're good on provisions, would there be a reason? I don't think there's a reason for us to stop.
I don't have a
Yeah.
reason. The reason we're doing full sail is to get by. So
Make sure we veer a little bit farther away from it before we pass. I don't want to go too close to it.
there could be some-
being on the sea, would I be afraid that it's close enough to where we might hit like low water, like a sandbank or something?
Roll a
That's fine.
survival check with advantage.
All right. Oh, I could try it on here. D&D Beyond. So y'all better hope it gives me good rolls.
Nerd.
I hope it works worse.
If it does, I'm banning it.
Oh, that didn't work. All right, cool. Got a 1 and then a 19, so 20.
It's that system. So you look at it, and you do know that like this far out at sea, it's probably like the peak of some kind of like. Normally, islands that are just you see the tip of are the peak of some kind of like tall, what would be like an underwater mountain, I guess. And normally it's very deep around it. There isn't necessarily like a low coral bank around it. But you look at it and you're sort of glancing across at it, and you can see that it seems to have some kind of like the edge of the island doesn't seem to touch the water. There seems to be like an inner part, almost like it's the top of something inner part before it hits the water. And you see that there is like you notice that there's on your side at least two smaller islands, just maybe about sort of like 500-600 feet away from the edge of the other island.
Close to us or further from us?
It would be a little bit closer to you, and then as you watch it, one of them just under the water.
Oh, shit. All right, everyone, man your cannons. Be prepared. I do not know what this thing is. It just went underwater.
Do we need to slow down?
The island went under the water. I don't know.
No, it was just the smaller island.
One of the islands went under the
bigger
water.
island is still above water.
Should I take an island? Don't do that.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay. And I try to describe to him what I see like this. So you see that island there, right?
My eyes are not as good
Well,
as.
all right. Look, it looked
they
like
used
an
to be.
island, but it went underwater. One of them. It was multiple of them, and one of them went under. Do you have any idea what that may be?
The island went underwater.
I think it's a creature, but I don't know what creature looks like an island.
Well, I don't know, but if it is a creature, I would say as big as an island. Probably don't want to.
Clearly, I'm trying to figure out the best way to get away.
Anyway,
What shall we do here? Do we just
I mean-
full speed ahead and get away as fast as possible?
would we go past it right now, or?
It's all to our right now, right? Everything was to my right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's to our right. I don't know if it's coming our way, but I don't think we want to sit here and wait for it, right?
I think we need to move a little bit to the more of the left, away from them.
I am fine with that, and I will help out. And so while the sails are down, I tell them to turn turn left more, and I use my Tempest. Forgot what it was, but I'll remember later. To get the wind to push further behind it to make it faster.
Okay, cool. So
Storm God.
you turn the ship to the side slightly, or like 40 degrees, and you sort of try and up the speed. And the ship, the waters are very calm, so the ship is going along at like a good pace. I would not say at like a fast pace right now. There's not a ton of wind, and you do see. Wait a second. The island. As you turn to the side, the island also slightly turns to the left, and starts heading in your direction. Doesn't seem to be doing anything rapid or aggressive. It's just heading your way.
Do I feel like we can, by veering to the left a little bit, and I use my wind gust, do I feel like that would be enough to just pass it up?
Still
Roll
right.
a intelligence check.
13.
You sort of like watch it for a couple of seconds, and you realize that it's traveling like probably a fair amount faster than the ship. So probably not. It's probably going to come upon the ship before you're able to outrun it at this point.
Everyone who can. Maybe
Oh, boy.
Mogram, Fantasia.
What up?
Maybe you man cannons on the starboard side. Just be prepared. Anyone else that can man them, by all means, help us out here. Be ready for anything.
I run down to the cannons.
I guess.
So yeah,
I shoot
Sorry, go on.
guided bolt at it.
Already?
It's probably about half a mile away still.
It's still far. Just
It's
hold it.
super guided bolt.
Okay, I
guided.
already guided bolt level
Okay.
1. It's 120 feet. So once it hit that 120 feet range, I'm shooting it.
Okay.
And I'm holding
Yeah.
Scorching Ray.
Yeah, you got some time.
Okay, cool. As the island is getting a little bit closer, it's just hitting past them maybe half mile away. You can see that the island seems to be a series of sort of rocky outcrops upon something that is like maybe about 30, 40 feet off the actual base of the water. And there seems to be like a number of birds like circling the island above. But there doesn't seem to be anything else of note. But as it turns a little more, you see, you notice a gargantuan like scaled head slightly poke out, and a big burst of steam come out of the like what must be some kind of nostrils into the. It's a dog. Burst of steam comes out of the nostrils into the air, creating like almost like a cloud just above the island. And then the head slightly submerges again under.
Do I
and
know
you
what
can.
this is?
Sorry, say again.
I'm sorry. I said, would I know what this is?
You can roll a history check with disadvantage.
Oh, no.
Unless you could explain why you might know.
Because I've been on the sea.
This is rare even for those who are on the sea.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's a moving island. I shout. I read about it in my books.
Wow, Simon. Oh my god.
Thomas, you could also roll a history check if you would like.
Natural 20 and a 4.
A natural 20?
And a 4.
Oh.
I was about to say.
And a 4? Yeah.
So 3.
Okay. Yeah. You don't really know what it is on your side. Thomas, you could also roll with I would say with the I would say you could roll with just a normal roll. You don't have a disadvantage.
Why would mine be disadvantage? You know, it could have been tails. I could have had tails. You know,
of nature.
Yeah, but it could be people in the bar. You know, giving out like folk tales about sea serpents and stuff.
There was a very small chance you heard about that. Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I'm not rolling.
all right,
That
let's
would
stop
be
it.
fiction.
10.
Oh,
10.
10.
You don't really know, but you do, like, as it is Che, you do perceive a sort of like some sort of like grayish scaled head on the front of this behemoth. And you can see that there are sort of 4 large, like paddle-like feet that just sometimes just crest the water and seem to push it forwards as it heads. It is traveling like it's so huge that it doesn't seem like it's traveling fast, but it is traveling quite fast, and it is huge. It is an island in size, maybe like 20 times the size of the ship. Maybe not 20,
island,
like 10 times the size of the ship.
Can we?
It's a living island on the sea. Azul, what is that, man? Have you seen this?
I already got it boat, and I said, can we slow down and let it pass us?
But if we slow down and it attacks us, we're sitting.
We'll see if it continues to come toward us.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's trying to attack. I just think it's moving this direction. So we just need to move away from the direction that it's coming to.
I am very worried about that.
We need to get on top of it.
Let's somehow
what?
veer to the left.
I want to be on a moving island. It's a 1 in a billion.
It goes under the water.
I read about it somewhere. I can't remember exactly what it is.
Okay, so is trying to get to your family important, or riding on this island?
Tintin, the chances of running into a situation like this, let alone seeing it, are 1 in like a billion.
You know what, guys? I'm sorry to cut you off, but I wish we would have went to the bronze.
Well, too bad. We're stuck in it.
Just as bad.
We're gonna roll with it, okay?
Okay,
But
how are you gonna
ride it? That's
how are you gonna
a
hook the ship? How are you gonna hook the ship to it?
We're not
And,
gonna
is it and how are we gonna control it to go to the
We're
direction?
not gonna
that we
control
want?
it. I just want to ride it, okay? That's a different thing. It's experience. It's
Hey,
legendary.
Chinye,
I don't know.
Chinye.
Maybe there's something magical on it.
Chinye.
Whatever I want to do.
Polymorph,
You gotta do.
or wild shape into whatever you want. Jump on his back and enjoy your ride.
Exactly. Or what we do is we sail simultaneously next to it. A little off course, I'm okay with that. And then I conjure up some birds, we fly over on top of it, and we land on top of it. And look, if it starts sinking under, we just take the birds and we go up, and we're good, and we're above the water. You know? A foolproof plan. Nothing can go wrong.
He's like,
I love chasing and adventure. I love it. But if it's a moving island, like, wouldn't it have a defense against someone?
hold on. Chinye, how about you summon some birds to go investigate it and see what it does?
Sure, we just gotta get closer to it first.
Why?
Well, it is thankfully getting closer to you, so
It's not
you
really
don't have to as such. But yeah, so as you're talking, the ship is buffeted by like a huge bow wave on the front of this island. Is it like the ship, like huge, like rocking motion? It's not like a tidal wave or anything, just a massive, big swell of water heading ahead of this massive creature.
All
And
in
the creature
favor.
does hit. It's getting to about 200-300 feet away from the ship at this point.
All
and
in
you
favor
can
of
make
Tintin.
out. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, I was just saying, all in favor of Tintin not moving. Anybody else want to do that? And just stay
move
still.
away from it.
Yeah,
because
just
right
move
now
away
we're
from it.
moving.
I'm getting
toward
this
it,
way.
and he's
We
coming
did
to
move
us.
we moved to the left, it moved to the left, you know?
Is it cutting us off though, or is it like just parallel to us?
We can continue moving left if you want to and do it like
At the
a
moment,
circle.
it's heading like to intersect with you guys to like.
Like,
So,
keep
well, like I
moving.
said,
You want to
Right,
keep
then hoist
turning?
the sails down. We'll slow down and it'll continue at its pace, and we're good.
Okay, just
Yeah,
make
if we
sure
slow
we're
down,
not
we'll be able
way
to find out if it's following us or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
I'll say
I'm
turn,
ready to shoot a can.
turn, go our opposite way where it's going, the opposite way it's going, and see if it's doing the same thing.
Do like a little pivot turn.
We can do a circle. So let's try to see if we can bust a big beach. Do a big
No,
U-turn.
If it's
No.
off our right side coming towards the left, all we have to do is slow down and then cut towards the right and pass behind it theoretically. And it'll cross the
Yeah, but it takes a while for this boat to slow down, you know? It'll be better if we just do a full circle. Right?
We can just like do them.
I mean, you're the captain. You know better than I do.
I got the wind. I can make the wind do it the way it needs to. So we start cutting. We bring the sails down some so that it's a slow turn. Oh, it's not a big broad turn, but it's turning slower. And just try to do a big circle basically. So we're still moving. Half circle.
I
Half.
think that's how ships work.
You can
I think
You
the
can go
sail
to the
being up
left.
just means you do things faster.
You just
The
want a
turn is
3-point
the
turn, and if
same.
we just
I'm just trying to do a full
You want to just
circle.
drop the anchor and like.
No, not like that. I'm saying we the slower you
Fine.
go, the less big the circle is going to be. Right? It's not going to be
Okay, I see.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you do that, and you start to do a fairly like slow turn around to the left hand side, and the turtle begins to slow down, and also turns with you guys, like, and the huge head like now comes out of the water, and you see a gigantic like head of I mean, it basically, if it was like 400 times smaller, it would be a large sea turtle. But it is huge, and you can see behind the island is a super long, winding tail with spines all the way down it. And as it raises its head out of the water, it ejects like a huge snort of steam out of its nostrils. The steam is sort of above the ship, not sort of at the ship. It's not an attack of any kind, but you still feel this like scalding heat come across the ship, and a few of you, you have to sort of keep yourself stable on the top of the ship itself. But the turtle starts to like slow to a halt. It's not ramming or anything like that. And it stops about like maybe 100 feet from the ship. And it stops, and as the ship is still turning, but it's very hard for the ship to catch any wind with this massive looming thing above it, and it probably towers about 30 feet above the ship. You can see this huge, it's basically like a massive shell, but on top of the shell, sand has formed, and there's a few shrubs and trees even growing there, small trees growing there, and birds landing on the trees. But it's for all intents and purposes. Actually, I will just move you to the screen. Where are we? Here. I made a ton of maps.
Nice.
Nice.
Gigantic.
At all.
This one doesn't. I couldn't find a good picture. Like, what is this?
Yeah, Rick. We're just she's
I'm kind
cool.
of scared for my life right now. I think we should be
He's
shooting
gonna
this
kill us.
repeatedly.
No.
It's actually bigger than that. I just can't. I couldn't get the ship to look good. It's basically
Could
you
make
see
it just
this.
smaller?
I could make the ship smaller, but I don't know. We're good with this. This is good because it has.
Alright.
I don't know. It's hard to scale because the thing wasn't properly done. But
Yeah.
anyway, you see this gigantic, massive dragon turtle basically in the ocean, and it raises its head, and it just like seems to be observing the deck of the ship for a few moments. What do you guys want to do?
So, chill.
Uh,
Hold a weapon
Ready
if
for
it
javelin?
gets
I have an idea.
too close.
Javelin in hand.
It's probably not the best idea, but I have an idea.
It's not dangerous.
Hold the javelin.
You know,
Put your
it's-
weapons down.
Hold on. What is your
With
what is your question, Tintana? What is your idea?
Yeah. What is your idea,
Okay.
Tintin?
All right, so I was thinking that Fantasia just do darkness on the turtle. When we drop the sails, and I use my gust of wind, which will make us go a little bit faster than yours, and we try to maneuver around this thing.
I feel you, but
think
I
your gust of
also
wind is that
feel
fast, Rick.
it's slowed down with us. I don't know if it's curious or wants to make friends.
Yeah, but we cannot sit here and wait to get rammed, So we need to figure out what our next option is. Does anyone know
So-
how to speak with animals or something? Didn't we have a ring for that?
Don't you literally have that ring right now?
I thought I did, so I was trying to look for it.
As you say that, you hear this like massive booming voice head out across, like almost deafens you all, and it says, "I'm not an animal." And a dog barks in the background.
Now I want to be like Shay.
Sir.
Guy.
Can you hear us? So I said. And he's yelling quiet at me in sign language.
Sorry, I yelled quiet at someone else.
Wait, what was that? What was that tool?
So it says, have you seen sand, baby?
Sand?
My daughter. Like as it's
Ooh.
saying this, it's like just the deepness and like size of his voice is like rattling the ship. Like the bits of wood are like you can see them like start to splinter a little bit, but not in any kind of dangerous way. It's just clearly distressing, like quite a well-built ship.
Hmm.
No, I have not seen your daughter at all.
None of us have seen your daughter. What's she look like? She pretty? You're pretty.
She is beautiful. A little smaller than myself, but she was headed north to visit her father.
Wait,
He
what?
is a
Wait.
land dweller.
Oh.
She's the mother.
How?
I said she's the mother.
Okay. So,
How can
No.
we help you with this?
he didn't go to get a pack of cigarettes, did he? Where's your dad? Where's the dad? How far north?
In the Never Fields. But she should be back soon. I waited some time, and after a few 100 years had
Oh,
passed,
this is
I begun to get worried. So I have been looking to see if she is okay.
Ooh,
One moment. I am Captain Azul. What is your name?
They call me Gloom.
that's
Hello, Gloom.
fitting.
Well, if you want us to pay attention and see her on the way and let her know, we can. What is your daughter's name and what is her father's name?
Her name is Zen.
Sand?
Zen.
Zen.
Oh, my bad.
She's being very clear.
Tzen.
Mm-hmm.
And her father is known as Braum, but many call him the Earthborn.
Okay.
That is interesting. Okay. Well, we are headed north from here, northwest. If we see her or him, we can try our best to give the message to them to see you. Will you be here?
Thank you.
Isaac, can you write on a map right now? Put a marker where we are so we know exactly where this location was. And Gloom, we shall be on our way and we will do our best to assist you
Gloom.
if we find them.
Gloom, have you
Her,
seen
like massive head slightly shifts just to look upon you as you speak.
Oh my.
have you ever seen a ship or have you seen wood like this before where we can find some wood like this on an island or something?
There is much of this wood on islands around here.
Okay. Thank you very much, Gloom.
Oh.
If you find Sen, please let her know I am looking for her.
Is there any message you want us to give her, like a location, like a secret code that she knows that we know you?
I had not thought of that.
You got to know, you know? She knows her mother. That way we can say, hey, your mother's looking for you. And she be like, who is that? We say, Gloom. She like, do you know her? And we say, well, you remember that one time you was with your mother and, you know, you ate like a well, you know? And she be like, oh, yeah, you do know her, you know? Stuff like that.
What?
Hey, well.
That's your example?
I don't know what they've done. I don't know what Gloom and her daughter do together. There's definitely memories, you know? You ever went out and had ice cream with your father, you know, and you'd be like, hey, I had ice cream. It was a good day. You know, and it's one of the things you remember.
Ice cream.
Yeah, something like that.
Is it like an iceberg?
I would say for you,
in some, yeah.
possibly.
But
They are delicious.
Is there a memory, a great memory, or a nickname you give her that only you give her that she knows?
Roll a quick persuasion check with advantage.
Oh man.
Marquez should not be the one talking though.
He shouldn't, but
What do you
he
mean,
also
boy?
knows the
19.
Oh, look at
See?
you.
Okay, so yeah, the huge creature Gloom doesn't respond for a few moments, like maybe like 20 minutes.
Damn.
And eventually you see like one of these huge fins come out of the water, or paddle type feet come out of the water. I mean, it like sort of extends and unravels, and it's a lot longer than you may think. And these massive claws like just carefully place a huge scale on the ship. The ship doesn't seem to be distressed under the weight of this scale, but it is a huge sort of like, or it's probably like the size of like a car, like flat gray scale that is the same color, and she says, show Tsen this, and she will know it is from me. You need not find me again. She will find me.
Okay, thank you. One question. You gave us a scale. I don't want her to think we attacked you because we did not. I just want to make sure she understands this is a peace offering, not a piece of her mother.
Like a like rumbling laughter, and the water like all vibrates in the ship, like, and she says, "Don't worry, she will not think this."
Okay. All right. Thank you. You are a very nice, beautiful woman. We will let her know, and we'll be on our way to get out to your sea here.
Thank you.
Nuaka.
Kind travelers.
Very.
And he bows to her. And all right, so you can let these cells back down. We'll be on our way. Thank you, Gloom. Take care. Captain Azul out.
It just sits there in the water for a bit to the side of the ship.
All right, and then we try to get back on course.
Do we just sail away, or?
Yes, sails down.
Okay. No, I was asking because she's just sitting there looking at it, so that's why. I'm gonna write a song about her. She's an awesome creature. I want to ride her. Like, I see what Shay wanted so bad. That's amazing.
So we just going, Simon.
Heading off.
Heading back in the right direction. After we finish that big ass circle.
You start to sail off, and as you get to a reasonable range, you see the turtle shell start to submerge below, and as it submerges, a huge wave comes across, and your ship picks up speed in the direction that you were going in, as it sort of like surfs this huge wave, rolling and brings your ship up to speed quite quickly. In fact, it seems to be that the dragon turtle intentionally is aiding you upon your way.
You know, guys, I think we fucked up here.
No, yeah.
Wait, why?
I didn't want to say that within earshot. Her daughter's been gone for hundreds of years.
Oh, no, that's not right. It's a turtle. Turtle lives long.
Not that. I just mean I don't think she wants to come home.
No, that's not what I'm
Look at the other
thinking.
circumstances.
I was thinking, we could have asked where's the safest route to the Iron City. We could have asked a lot more questions we did not ask.
That's kind of fair.
We could have.
That is kind of true there, Tintan. You could have helped there, you know.
I was dealing with a little kid. I turned around and I was like, and it's too late.
Why do we have children on our ship? I thought we picked the best of the best. What's
Considering you were dealing with a kid, is there anything you would have liked to have asked Gloom?
The only thing, is I want to ask where is the safest route to get to the Iron City. I asked about the wood like I wanted to ask, and which direction do we need to go for?
Okay, so you don't need to roll for that because Gloom would have told you the direction you're in, because to Gloom all of these routes are completely safe.
What I was about to say.
There is nowhere like they don't really comprehend the same way you do.
Right.
So they would have just said the straightest route is the safest route because they don't really understand what you mean. There's no like giant dragons in the way. So for them, nothing else is really threatening.
Yeah, I was gonna say, son, I don't think there's much a giant turtle find us threatening.
We could have asked her what she was, you know. Besides the giant turtle, you know.
I mean,
that seems very rare that you run into one of them and then you get away, you know.
It is very rare. We don't know what she is. We assuming turtle, but we're gonna meet her daughter. We can ask her.
That's maybe. I mean, maybe she's out. Maybe she's being
maybe,
defiant.
like
Maybe she
said,
found her a new turtle, you know. She don't want to go home.
Like I said, we don't know. She could have ran away. Maybe mommy didn't approve of the boyfriend. We don't know.
Well, I still think we fucked up. There's some things we could have asked, but it's okay. Let's go. I'm ready.
We actually should have seen. Were those her other islands or were those fellow turtles by her? We don't know.
That is true. Got kind of nervous.
The other islands were like her fins coming in and out of the water.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, full speed ahead. As soon as it starts to get dark, we will lower to a crawl, okay?
Aye.
All right. And so we continue on our way.
Okay, so yeah, you continue heading to the, what is it, west? Yes, west. On your direct route. The going is I would say normal. You're at full sail. It gets the evening comes, and as the evening passes by, quite peacefully, a little bit of a wind picks up, and you make some good pace. And during your watch, you do see, a number of large fish and dolphins. Every now and again, you do see something out at sea that seems to be bigger than that, but nothing seems to be giving the ship any particular danger. And then the next morning comes fairly uneventfully. You wake up to the smell of grilling mackerel that the ship's chef, who is called, I can't remember.
You have him.
Lana? Was it Lana?
Hugh.
Look.
Hugh is cooking some mackerel that he has caught off the back of the ship at night, and you get that lovely smell of grilled fish when you wake up, and you tuck into a hearty breakfast of grilled fish and potatoes. Anything you want to do today, or are you going for like a just knuckling down and traveling?
Knuckling down and traveling.
Okay.
Wait, Chinye.
I'm just looking for islands that close and look like it has the wood that I'm looking for a ship. We can try to repair a ship.
It's just the back, right?
The ship is it's pretty damaged. Not in the sense of it's in the actual structure is damaged from that sense, but one of the rear railings is torn. The whole deck in the middle of the ship is shredded to pieces. All of the wood covering has been damaged. Quite a few of the planks will need to be replaced. The rear of the ship, also a number of planks have been replaced, and a big strip of iron that goes across the back was torn off the back of the captain's quarters. So while structurally the ship is fine, cosmetically it looks pretty bad. So yeah, you might want to repair it, but you know enough to know that you'll need to find like a dock and some like trained shipwrights to actually properly repair it. But if you want extra wood to just in case, then feel free to stop at an island. You do pass like a number of islands on the way, but as far as I'm concerned, you're staying away from them. But if you would like to stop at one, let me know.
No, because the Iron City might have some, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I would say let's make it there. We'll figure out if we need to get wood on the way back. Hopefully, from our sales, our products after we get back could be selling. We also get the money back from potentially the corpse of Jamand, so we could use that to prepare the ship. Because honestly, we're going to this place to get the crystal, right? To make this ship into a flying one, aren't we?
Yeah, that's a plan there.
So if we do so, we're going to still need to get it fixed in order to get it ready in order to be able to fly. So at that time, we can do all the repairs and fixes we need and any other customizations we feel we want. Okay? We're good.
I got it. We're gonna make the ship fly and get some repairs at the same time.
So we probably have gone through 4 days of potential, probably like 8 days so far at sea. So you're making good time.
I am looking across the sea to see if I see another big ass turtle.
Okay, so during this day, are you going full sail, half sail, or no sail?
During the day, full sail. Unless any of you feel otherwise, I feel like let's try to make it to this island as quick as possible.
Okay, you are traveling pretty well during the day, and you're making good time. And the day rolls by, the evening comes. Anything you want to be doing during the evening, or are you just taking normal watches, going through the evening? I assume so.
You're taking normal watches now.
And you're traveling sails up during the night? Let's say stealthily?
Yes, stealthily.
Okay, yeah. The night passes also uneventfully into the next day. Sails full?
Yeah.
The next day into day 5? Ooh.
Oh no.
Didn't matter?
Oh yay. Oh no.
We're looking for turtle too.
Nice, I like this one. Okay, so you are sailing along during the first or the next day, so into day 5. Wait, day 5? Yeah, day 5. Everyone roll a quick perception check as you are looking out on the ship.
That sucks. 8.
15.
23.
16.
Jay?
Shay's doing CDL stuff.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So, and it's fine. Mogram rolled stupidly high, so we're good.
He rolled a 7.
Oh, there we go. That's actually also stupidly high. So, Che and Mogram, which is good because Che probably can't respond.
21, sorry.
21. Okay, cool. So, let's go with Mogram. I think you got 23, do you say? Nice. Okay, so Mogram, the group is sailing along. The sea is open. The waves are pretty flat. There's a nice swell. The wind is good. You look out on the port side of the ship, and you can just make out on the horizon a small boat. Seems to be a ship with one mast. The sails seem to be up, but they seem to be all torn and like damaged, and it just seems to be floundering there in the sea.
This is during the day, right?
Dead in the ocean, basically.
This is during the day?
Yeah, bright daylight. You see it very clearly. It's just bobbing atop a calm and gentle sea. Like I said, the ship seems to be intact, but the sails seem to be all ripped and torn.
I'm gonna slowly turn, kind of keep my eye on it, and just over my shoulder, Azul.
See,
there's a boat over here.
There's a boat.
Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, it's probably about like 700-800 feet from the ship. Maybe like half a mile.
And I point out where it is. Wait, half a mile.
Okay, quarter of a mile.
2,600 feet.
Quarter of a mile. I can't do feet. I can't do feet. I'm just gonna do it in meters. It makes more sense to me. It's like
a really easy conversion. 5,280 feet is a mile, right? 2,640 feet is half a mile.
Obviously, it's like half a kilometer from the ship.
You can use made up
500 meters. Go metric.
Hey, well, Mogram, wait. Do we want to help these people out? I mean, if they're stranded, not sure how I feel about this sea, but this sea is a dangerous one. Do we want to
have supplies?
Say what?
They could have supplies.
I highly doubt they have supplies. I think they are suffering. They are.
Mogram is a secret pirate.
Yeah.
They could also be dead already.
I don't want to deal with dead anymore. I just want to point that out.
We can go to it and see if we can see if they're friendly or foe.
It's a small ship. It's unlikely to carry enough, even if they were powerful people, to do a lot to you guys.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
I vote to help.
So do I.
I'm already outvoted, so it doesn't even matter at this point.
This one's for you, Marco. This one's for you, because no one else will get this one. Okay, so you steer the ship a little closer, and as the ship gets closer, you can see that this small sailing boat itself has been like bleached white by the sun. So it probably was at some point quite a nice like wooden ship, but it must have been out in the sun for a long time, and it's just bobbing there on the open ocean. Do you want to sail right up to it, or are you gonna like stay away from it and take a small rowboat to it? Like, what do you want to do?
Close enough to it to where we're like within like 100 feet. So if we can get to that side, we get close as we can.
Okay, so where is my? I did all the maps today because I felt bad I didn't do them last time. You see in the ocean a tiny single sail ship. And as you get to within 100 feet, you can just make on that ship a very bleached mostly bones corpse. Just seems to be just like as if it passed out in the middle of the ship itself, and the ship is just bobbing along on the surface.
Huh. So, who wants to go over first?
Fantasia.
I would check it out.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go. So,
okay. All right.
No,
I was going to say...
What before you rush over there, Mogram. What? That's a little...
Oh, excuse you, Fantasia. I was trying to ask if we want to have Tintan and potentially Mogram or myself go to the boat. The reason why I say Tintan is because if someone else is on that boat alive, Tintan can heal, and Mogram in case someone gets stupid.
Sure.
I mean, Mogram volunteered to go in the first place, so yeah.
Well, because you have fly.
Yes, I was about to say the same thing. You have fly. I'm not jumping in that water.
That's what I say. So if you could cast fly on one of them. I can cast levitate on the other.
Oh my goodness, scary fish man. Yeah, I'll cast fly on both.
Did you see that big ass thing in the ocean just now?
We can all see a big turtle in the ocean, Tintin. I'm not dealing with your sarcasm.
No, you had sarcasm. You said
I have a lot
fisherman.
of guilt on my mind for the past few days. So yeah, I'm just gonna cast fly on Mogram, and I'm gonna play my instruments. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
And so I cast levitate on Tintan.
I tap on Mogram and Tell him to fly. Go where his parents said he couldn't.
So it's going to go for Tintin and Mogram.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah.
I can try to go myself, but I can't levitate too. So, Tintin, if you'd rather me go with Mogram, I can do that as well. That's
No,
not.
you already said Mogram. Let Mogram come.
I know. I said it could be me and Mogram if you don't want to go.
No, if it's somebody that needs to be healed, I can heal him. If it's a dead corpse, I can bring it over here so we can do speak the dead.
All right, I'll let you take it, and we let them go, and we watch. We're at least 100 feet away. I'm holding a scorching ray in case I feel like anything is going to attack.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, you Mogram, you fly easily across the ocean. It takes a few seconds to get used to suddenly being able to fly. You can, and Tintin, you scarily walk like Jesus across the top of the ocean towards the ship. If there was someone alive on this ocean, they're about to be like, oh.
It's a good 20, 30 feet. You got that.
Yeah.
Never take
so you both set foot upon the deck of this ship, and it is very small. There is a small cabin below decks. And there is a anchor. The anchor is not down; it is up, and the sails would be down, but they are shredded and torn through a long time being unfurled and being damaged by the wind and rain. And upon the ship, as I said, you see what probably once was a man. There's some scraps of clothing still on his mostly skeletal corpse. Doesn't seem to have been attacked in any way. There's no damage. The bones all seem to be intact. And they seem to have sort of passed out, sort of slumped against the side of the ship. And that's all you see for now. What do you want to do?
Rick,
I just want to,
You have the bag of holding, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I always have it.
Yeah, all right.
All right, I just want to check the ship. Mogram, can you help me just search the ship, see if we find anything valuable or anything that we can see why this man died?
Yeah. You said there is a cabin?
Small, sort of almost like a crawl space under the ship. But it is it's shelter from the rain, but it's like a cabin. Yes, you could go down there.
I'll check that out.
Okay. Do you want to? What are you looking for exactly? So yeah, you walk down into the cabin.
Just seeing what's down there.
Cool. You walk down into the cabin. There is a very thin layer of water underneath on the ground, and there is sort of a bedroll which has long since kind of collapsed and been damaged over time. And there's a couple of crabs you see that seem to scuttle out from under the bedroll. And there is a small table with a number of books on the table.
Let's go check out the books.
Okay, roll a quick. No, you don't need to investigate this. You pick up some books. You sift through them. A couple of them seem to be some you quickly flick through the books and you see a few of them seem to be some sort of story books, but they seem to be sort of a little bit lewd. Books about smutty books, I would say. You read through and you're like, oh, no, that's disgusting. Humans shouldn't do that. But there's two. Okay, keeping the smutty books, cool. And then you do notice two other books. One of them is a sort of tattered journal of some kind. And you flick through it, and you find basically the journal of a man. And he basically says that he's been looking, or he's been hunting for a place called the Isle of Skulls. Where there's said to be a fabled item able to control the waters of the ocean. And the isle is far to the north. And obviously he's not in the north, so you think, he's either done something very, very wrong or he's been floating for a very, very long time. And the second is a book that is wrapped in like a leather-bound cloth and seems to be very, very well intact. And you unwrap the leather cloth and have a look at the book, and the book is titled "The Daring Trials and Tribulations of Sir Tyrion Darrington."
All right. Do I see anything else there?
Familiar.
Pardon?
Do I see anything else in the cabin that would be like interesting?
Roll an investigation check.
I will roll investigation. It's a 0.
There's a crab, and it bites your toe, and you're like, "No, ow!" And you
kick
quickly
the crab, grab the books, and leave.
Chinye,
Yes.
Terry Darrington.
I know what it is. I don't even watch it that much.
Daring Trials and Tribulations of Sir Tyrion Darrington.
Why am
So,
I blanking?
Sam Riegel's character. Yeah.
Oh,
It's not Sam Riegel's character, by the way.
It was. I mean, no.
I didn't kill Tyrion Darrington in my.
No, it was his book.
I'm just letting you know, just in case anyone watching is like, "How dare you?"
He's a famous author. His book.
Yeah.
all right,
Okay.
so I check he was checking this part, right?
He was just like looking in the cabin below.
Okay, then I'm checking the top of the boat.
Okay, roll a quick investigation check.
Investigation 18.
Not bad. You don't really find much, but you do find on the body a like a brooch, which is like a shield, and it's a shield with like a crossed weapons across the shield. It's some kind of insignia. You don't know what it means. And the person does have like a very fancy but non-magical like cutlass to their side. And that's it. Nothing else.
All right, I take them.
Okay.
I messaged Chintan. I'm like, Chintan, is everything okay?
Everything's okay. I don't know if y'all want me to bring the body so we can speak to the dead.
I messaged back. Isn't the body a bag of bones?
Yeah, you're right.
Does it work with that, Simon?
I think it does. Yeah.
Oh, I said.
I think it will still like yeah. I think you can still speak to a skeleton if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, we can double check it if you want to double check.
I'll look.
But I don't think it just says dead. I think. I'll double check.
I mean, it was a person.
I got you, Simon. See.
Must still have a mouth. I would say probably not. Yeah, I would say you probably can't. It does say it still has a mouth, but I think it means like it says corpse specifically. So I think if it's like gotten to the point of it's a skeleton, there's just nothing left to make any noise. It might like jack, but it's not gonna say anything.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a
Without like a
mouth.
tongue or lips. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really does make noises.
Shattering
That's
skulls.
It does say it must still have a mouth. So I would say probably not. You know that you probably couldn't get anything out of a skeleton, really.
All right. So I say, Mogram, are you ready?
Yes.
Go back before this wears off.
Well, probably already
Fly back
did.
over?
Fantasia, how long is fly? Mine is 10 minutes.
I think it's the same. Yeah, if they took more than 10 minutes,
I don't think it
Yeah,
would have
I
taken you
can't
more than
rush
10
on the other
minutes.
Huh?
So yeah, the guys, you see them quite quickly, and maybe after about 5-6 minutes, they alight the ship and fly back to your ship and land on the ship.
I found these books. I hand the journal and like the pertinent things to Azul, and then I toss Fantasia the smutty books.
So you get a couple of books, Fantasia, and you look inside, and like the first page you read, it like he slides his beautiful something into, and you're like,
I'm
It's crusty pages and stuff, you know.
oh. It's been years. Why are these pages so sticky?
I go,
the air.
Mogram, appreciate this. This is nice. This Terry and Darrington thing, that is nothing new. This my father actually read a few of these and gave them to the crewmen. It's just stuff for people to read. This guy has some weird trials. I don't believe half of it, but it's interesting read if you have time.
I have a brooch and a cutlass.
Ooh, I want to see the cutlass, please.
Here you go.
I get the cutlass.
Azul or Azul?
Yes.
Do you know anything about this brooch?
What? No. I grab it, and I guess I try to see if I can figure out what it is. I'll study it.
okay. Roll an investigation check. Actually, quickly, just roll a d20.
Oh, damn. Well, my D20 was 11.
Okay. So now roll an investigation check with advantage.
Okay. I need
Nah,
it.
I'm going to do a 50-50.
Ooh.
You need to watch your face too.
18. It was a 19 minus 1.
Got it. So you do remember, and you actually open the book that you're in because you're like I think I've seen this. You open the book, and inside the book is that same insignia of the Darrington Brigade.
Oh.
So you assume that this person was, or maybe will be, a member of the Darrington Brigade at some point.
So this guy, Terry, in his book here, he gets adventurers to work together, right? And basically, they do deeds as non-profits, apparently. But maybe this one didn't even make the cut, or maybe he was there before and died later. I don't know. But that's what we see here.
So, and yeah, you read a little bit in, and you see that the front page of the book has actually been, there's something written in ink on it, and it says, "To my 16th cousin's nephew, 4 times removed. One day you should be ready for the brigade," and is signed by someone that seems to be called Terry. And under it reads, "From the author of Cry, Tarry, Cry, Unlocking the Power of Raw Human Emotion, a self-help book. The Man Who Should Be King, The Blonde, the Brave, and the Bold, Tyrion Darrington and the Half-Blood Prince, and the Tribulent Trials of Tyrion Darrington and His Adventurers Vox Machina."
He's apparently this was a cousin that did not make it.
Okay.
And then I started looking at the other one, and I'm like, but these, yeah. I try to read it more. Do I get more information besides North?
Roll investigation check.
Yeah. Bad. Let's see. Oh, okay. 14. 15.
So you don't get more information, but you do notice that at the bottom of each page, there is some like scrawlings that seem to be in some kind of code, but you don't really know what that code is. But it does seem to be like notes made in some sort of like code. It's just a series of jumbled letters to you. You can't really make it out. But there does seem to have been notes made in this journal.
I want to keep this. This is very interesting because I think this is something that I've been looking for forever on the sea. Apparently, there have been talks that there's this weapon that helps you control the sea, and I'm looking for that. I just don't know where to go. This says something about these. I need to know more about these. Maybe we can find someone who can decode these somewhere. But that was a good find, Tintan and Mogram.
Mainly Mogram.
Good work.
I mean, We don't know what the cutlass and the brooch you found are, so it could be very useful. Don't put yourself down, son.
I say we keep moving.
Thank you, Fantasia.
Let's keep going.
So you put the sails down, or you
Back up.
draw up
Oh,
the
yeah,
anchor,
back
whatever you
down.
want to do.
That-
And the boat starts to sail off, leaving this little boat behind as a tribute at sea. Okay, so yeah, you sail through the day, and the evening comes, and you sail through the night also into day number 6. So
Thank you.
and you're staying the same, right? Your sails up in the day, down
Yep.
at night.
Yep.
We're sailing.
Ooh, I'll go back
We
again.
sailor.
Ooh, what's that one?
Ooh, what's that?
I don't like that.
Interesting. Okay. So you are sailing along, and again, you hear the call, "Land ho!" From the crow's nest, and it's just actually coming into the morning, and you guys are just waking up, and the island is much closer than you'd be comfortable with. The ship is passing maybe about like a quarter of a mile from this island, and it's quite close. And as you see from the side, this island just seems to look like a tropical paradise. There is beautiful white beaches extending into the ocean. There's palm trees, beautiful plants and flowers bloom on like a lush and untouched rainforest that seems to cover this island. There's a small mangrove swamp that enters the sea on the south side, and all over the island are these beautiful birds, wondrous, so very much like birds of paradise. All these bright colors flying with huge, long plumage tail feathers that are just the most beautiful birds you have ever seen. So they're like vibrant reds and yellows, and they soar across the treetops, and they flock on the beaches, but in like twos or threes, and they're maybe like a large turkey size. They're not big. And then the island itself doesn't seem to have any other sort of obvious predators or anything like that. And you look down into the sea, and it's teeming with fish, like large fish, small fish. And Hugh gets super excited, and he starts to go and run and grab his fishing rod to see if he can catch something out of the sea. What do you guys want to do?
Let's keep moving forward. This is a nice island, though. It'd be a nice place to come to, but I'm assuming if this place...
I mark it down on the map.
Exactly. Isaac, please hold it down here. Let us know that this is a nice island we might want to visit later. I just want to make sure we're being smart about our time.
Provisions and things?
Did you say right? Oh, Mogram.
Still pretty well stocked. Provisions and things.
Do you want to go check the provisions?
Yeah, I want to check our provisions, I guess.
Okay, roll a quick investigation check.
I mean, we had 2 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Yeah, it looks good. You still see a couple of barrels filled with potatoes. There's no fish, but the goal is to get the fish whilst you sail. There's some very hard, dry bread and cheese as well. There's some provisions that will last
jerky.
you. The fruit's kind of gone off at this point in the heat, so that's not so good. And other than fish, there's no other meat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sharpen my axe.
Yep, we just keep going.
Okay, you sail by the island. Okay, and the evening comes on day 6, so you are heading into day number 7. We're gonna roll again. I'm assuming the same as always.
Yep.
Actually, no, I gotta roll for evening first.
Okay, I'm
Natural
actually
20.
back now.
Welcome back to the
Welcome
stage
back.
of history.
The days roll super badly for you guys.
Oli is back too.
Oli is back too.
Two,
Oli, you want to say hi to him?
5, 6, 7.
Oli, 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 Oli.
Hello. He's camera shy. Don't chase that fly you were chasing around.
Okay. So
I don't like that.
Hmm?
I don't like that, Simon.
Yeah, I like this one. So the day is okay. The next day, so that's day 7. And the evening comes, and as you're bedding down, there is you do in the distance see a couple of little rumbles of thunder off to the far distance, and the waves are picking up a little bit, but only enough to like jostle you around. Nothing of any kind of danger as you head to bed. I will roll a quick d6. Actually, no, it wouldn't make a difference. So sorry, let me just get to the thing. So Tintan, you are on deck with whoever you want. Pick someone from the group, or are you by yourself?
Chinye.
Okay, so yourself and Shay are, chilling on the deck in the evening, like snacking on some of the dried mackerel that the chef has prepared the night before, talking, and the storm that's sort of been rolling around in the background sort of seems to get a little bit closer, and the rain picks up a little bit, and you see in the sort of distance a couple of like large lightning strikes hit the water, and you see like a bit of the ions, from the water getting hit by lightning, like crackle across the top of the water. And as you sort of watch it, the storm seems to almost like change slightly direction, and it's starting to head towards the ship.
Do I feel like this is cord?
Roll a religion check.
Oh hell no! I don't know what it is.
You don't know. There's a big storm, and it's heading your way.
We have a big storm coming this way. Let's get the other crew members. I say let's wake up Azul and see what he wants to do.
Sure. I mean, maybe it's just bad luck that the storm's coming this way. We could just get people to go full speed and,
I was thinking the same thing.
Try to outrun it. Do we really need to wake people up? You feel like it?
We can try to go full speed, and if it doesn't work and it's still coming as fast as it is, then let's wake everybody.
I'm not really an expert when it comes to storms and such. So
I'm going to use. I deal with that a lot, but I'm gonna use my gust wind once we let the sails down.
Sure. So you drop the sails, and you use gust, and the ship sort of lurches forward a little bit. In fact, as soon as you drop the sails, the ship like immediately picks up a lot of speed because of the amount of wind that is coming across the ship. And roll a quick d20, the 3 of you that are asleep.
Just a d20?
Yep. I'm just going to see if it wakes you up.
While we're letting down
16.
the sails, I'm making sure that nothing's in front of us. Like we're not going to run into anything before we let it down.
4.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, what did you say, Markel? As well?
16.
Okay, so and it works well. So Fantasia and Azul, you feel the ship lurch forward. And as Fantasia, you don't really know what the fuck is going on, but Azul, you can tell immediately the sails were let down, and that there's a big wind picking up. You're used to being notified of that stuff. Milgram, your bed is so cozy right now. You're fast asleep.
It's nighttime too, right?
So yeah, as the ship lurches forward with the sails up, and you start picking up speed, and you cast your gust, and the ship picks up even more speed, and the actual mast of the ship like creaks a little bit just from the pressure of wind behind them, as the ship starts moving forward at a very, very fast pace. But the storm is rolling towards you guys at also just as incredibly fast a pace right now. And the lightning and thunder starts to swirl around the ship, and you see a few cracks of lightning just ahead of you, and you realize that the storm is catching up to you quite quickly. What do you want to do?
This is nighttime, right?
It is, yeah, like late at night.
I said,
I get up and come up there.
Shay, do you want to go and wake up everybody, and I will make sure that this is just a storm, Nothing else? Or not?
Say
Okay.
that one more time.
What?
Sorry. There's some lag.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to check and make sure this is just a storm and nothing following us. If you can go downstairs and wake up everybody.
You sure? Because if Azul gets angry at me and zaps me, I'm gonna.
As soon as he
Why would
says
you
that, I
tell
open
me
up the
that?
captain's quarter.
Yes, and Azul like bursts the door open onto the ship. He's looking a bit like,
wait,
like bedraggled.
why do we drop these cells? You know, and then
Storm was coming in. We're trying to beat the storm, but we're not going to beat the storm.
Yeah,
I
so
just make
as
sure
you
it's not-
as you even open the door, rain just like a big swoosh of rain hits the ship, and the wave like hits the side, and like a little bit of the wave like crashes over the side of the ship.
and I
tell
control
everybody,
the
drop
rain
yourself to
within that
halfway,
space.
not all the way. My bad, I cut you off.
Nothing. I was just saying I control the rain and take it off like our boat.
Okay, yep. So the rain sort of like subsides across the boat, but there is still like waves crashing against the side and spray, hitting you guys as the ship is like rocking and rolling pretty aggressively now.
What is happening up here? I mean,
Okay,
I see this.
yes. I look behind us to see if it's anything like it's not if it's just a storm, not something else.
You know.
Okay, roll a perception check.
I do the same just to be safe. I cast
Perception,
mage armor just for the fuck of it.
Okay,
that is 17.
17. So you
I'm lying. That's 20.
20. Okay. Yeah, so you like peer out behind the ship in the into the storm, and there's rain like pelting down at the back of the ship. There's waves suddenly, and the ship does that thing where it goes really up a really steep wave and then down, and you're finding it really hard, and you swear you can see someone walking on the ocean towards the ship, but then it's just out of sight. You don't see it anymore.
Nope.
I don't think this is a natural storm, guys. Prepare yourself.
Go sleep.
So I ring the bell. I ring the bell to wake up
Welcome.
everyone.
Someone disturbs your beautiful beauty sleep with the bell ringing.
Someone ring.
Shay,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's just.
Can you put on your cloak, please, and look out to the sea? I think I saw something.
And
Sure. I throw over my cloak and I look around to see what's going on.
Roll a quick Constitution saving throw, please, Che.
Oh no!
Constitution.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Staring into the abyss.
21.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you put on the cloak and it's super dark, and you're like, oh, I can see, and you start looking, and then just as you hear the like crackle, you're like, oh, I know what's coming, and you like flip the coat down, and a massive streak of lightning like comes across the ship, and you like, I would have been blinded if I'd had the cloak on.
Wow.
You quickly take the cloak off, and you avoid getting blinded by the like bright lightning, and the lightning like strikes really close to the side of the ship, but it's weird, like it seems like it veered away almost and missed the ship as it was coming down. It seemed like it would have been definitely heading for the mast of the ship, but it seemed to veer away from the ship itself.
Oh shit.
I take a big hit of Old
Like,
Smoky.
So Simon, can you quickly check Discord messages regarding CDL? Just quickly. No, all good. We're just some small thing.
I apologize, Shay.
You're good. You know what? It happens. I honestly forgot about there was lightning too. That could have been really bad. Lightning is scary, both visually and physically.
I love lightning and thunder.
But hate water. That says a lot.
No, I love water. It just for some reason I have bad luck with y'all.
CDL player social tune and template.
I can't open that link you sent me.
Oh, go to chat-CDL, and it's the third one up. Players social tune and template.
I mean, sorry, Markel, can we go to a break for?
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
No
Like
problem.
3 minutes. Sorry,
Okay,
I'm
right
trying
back.
to.
After
Go.
Sorry.
All right, so we're back live right now.
Sorry, my bad.
The storm happened. Rick saw somebody. I took a big whiff of Old Smoky, by the way. Got a 12 before all that mess happened. And, yeah. What did you see, Tintan?
Sorry. Let me get back to my thing. So let's set the scene again. The night is closed in. There is a biting rain spraying around the sides of a ship that is somewhat protected. The ship itself is rocking and heading up and down gigantic waves as sea spray sort of like catches the sides of the ship and sprays the crew, and the crew are sort of scrambling around. God, it keeps scrolling up to the top. I should do this differently. Gaul like rushes up and actually puts the sails down, like brings them up because of the danger of them being damaged by the storm, and the ship does, because it's just rocking and rolling and blowing all around. It's very hard to keep it safe in space. So yeah, and honestly speaking, at this point, if the Hassan was any less of a ship, it would have been broken in two from the force. But she holds together, and the bows are creaking as the storm rolls around the ship. You guys are not dead in the water, but just going up and down like super strong waves. You've just got to kind of weather through the storm at this point. You're having a hard time holding on, and you're just like gripping onto railings on the ship itself, and as the crew are just trying to like make sure that the ropes are tied off and getting items and tying things down to ride through the storm out as the ship rocks around. Suddenly you look to the back of the ship, and a figure seems to just appear out of the dark and just steps down onto the deck of the boat. You kind of peer through the lightning and the darkness, and you see the form of something tall and lithe, but it's pretty hard to make out in this dark, rainy, and cloudy light.
He's on the back with me and Tintan?
So it's like walking onto the back of the ship, to where the captain, it just seemed to like step onto there from out of nowhere. And that shadowy figure seems to walk completely unaffected by the storm across the ship. But the storm seems, as they step onto the storm seems to rage even more and more, as if to sort of try and knock the figure from the ship itself. The shadowy figure steps forwards purposefully and is walking directly towards Tintan. What do you guys want to do?
Wait. Oh yeah, I never got to see what he looks like. So I'm going to assume this is cord for Rick's sake. Or for Tintan's sake. But I am holding go ahead, Rick.
No. You hold it. Go.
So Tintan, you see a
scorching ray,
bright white grin spread across this creature's face, and you can just make out a dark purpley black tiefling.
Oh, I had scorching ray, so I didn't know who this was.
Oh, well, we don't know who it is.
Die!
Oh, well, I'll shoot scorching ray after Rick.
You said die. I don't know what's happening.
Hold on. Because how close is he to me?
Probably about 20 feet away at this point, right at the back of the ship.
So then, Simon, can you put him on the map?
Something that I want to shoot before
Sorry, what?
Can you put him on the map? Because I will be where?
I will put it on the map if it's relevant.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're just on the ship at the moment. Like,
okay.
Yeah, this is not relevant to where you're actually standing. It's just for flavor. We've got the ship. It's
cool.
Before I say die, I say where is my sister?
That's what you did?
Yeah, I say, where's my sister?
ready to
and
attack,
I
sir.
hold guided bolt, level 4.
If he's holding an action, then I'm gonna. Do you think I have a minute? If in the event things were to start happening, do you think we have a minute?
Yeah, 6 seconds.
Now and that
Oh,
possibility.
You can just start to do something if you'd like and hope that it's a minute. You can always just stop doing it and fight if you need to.
Alright.
I'm old Scorcher
Then
Ray.
I'm gonna do know your enemy.
So how do you do that?
It just says if you spend a minute observing or interacting with another creature outside combat.
I mean,
You'll learn
from
information about
from a
people.
flavor perspective, how does Mogram
Well,
do
you're the one
that?
that asked me. I'm like,
Also, Bernard, the massive.
oh, so I see like the creature step down, the figure, whatever, and I like have my axe kind of going a little bit, but how would I do it? Probably hide behind it. Not hide behind something. I'm just gonna watch this thing. I just want to I'm just gonna study it while it's coming down towards the time. But I've got my axe ready in the event that things pop off. I gotta.
Just observing his steps and things like that.
Yeah, it's kind of the way he carries himself.
Gotcha. So yeah, you're observing, and definitely this creature doesn't seem to be stepping on the floor. It just seems to be like slightly above that. And sort of in this crazy storm, and as you yell at it, the creature, you can just make out these horns from its head. And in perfect calmness, the creature speaks with no worry of who he is and he says, "O brave warrior and follower of this pitiful Stormlord, look how even now he tries to prevent me. Yet he has no hold over me, and this petty breeze is laughable. It has been some time, yet you are no closer to her. She speaks your name in her deep sleep. So I just had to come and see what all the fuss was about. Turns out it was rather a letdown."
At that time, I shoot guided bolt level 4 at him.
Okay.
And say, stop hiding like a little bitch and come fight. Where's my sister?
So much for the priest. I'll shoot
Guiding
Scorcher
bolt
Ray.
heads down through the guiding bolt heads down through the lightning, and you see the lightning like picks up around it, and like a massive lightning bolt just like comes streaking towards this creature, and it just goes, and it just disappears, and it just fully counters the spell away from you.
I did Scorcher
and it
Ray.
says, okay, yeah, roll an attack.
All right. He's gonna dispel magic twice. Jeez. All right.
Kind of spell. And he does one kind of spell.
Okay, the first one, because it's 3 of them, is a 21. The second is a 25. And the third is 18.
They just streak through its form. And then he just goes like, "Not long now, young one. A city of brass awaits me, and when I rule, I will visit you again, bride by my side."
I pulled out my sword and just went to go swing at him.
Okay, as you swing, it just passes through his form, and he just turns around and just starts strolling back across the boat.
I yell at him, "Hey, you little bitch, fight like a man!"
Wait, is this another Jonathan situation? Hold on.
And he just strides over the edge of the boat and into the ocean.
Give me back my sister!
Yeah, and the storm picks up even more, as if like infuriated with its inability to protect you. And the boat is thrown this way and that, and into the dark, and as this figure just disappears into the darkness away from the boat. The boat itself is thrown completely off course for maybe an hour. This storm rages all around you. The boat being thrown this way and that, as if the Stormlord himself is having some kind of tantrum. And as the storm begins to subside, the boat itself, the sea becomes calm, and the storm and thunder rolls around in the distant horizon, still crackling, and the sea itself becomes purely clear and like glass, and you're sort of like all of you guys are like exhausted from the storm itself buffeting the ship. So everyone take 1 point of exhaustion, please. And you've been just trying to stay on your feet basically during that time.
How do you take 1 point of exhaustion?
I think it just means you
in
roll
conditions.
with disadvantage, but I'm not sure.
Put it in conditions.
Oh yeah, it's click your conditions. It's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
While all that was happening, he was going away. My guy was just fell to his knees and started crying, basically.
All right, I'm gonna go check on Tintin.
Tintin.
I'm gonna be having these slippers.
Is this the man you are looking for?
Yes, not now, not now. I need to calm down, and I'll go to my quarters.
Actually, Simon, would my ring of free action prevent me? It negates difficult terrain, magical reduction of speed, and I'm immune from paralyzation.
No, it wouldn't. It was just the raw difficulty of just trying to stay on your feet on the ship for an hour as it like rocked and rolled around like crazy.
I didn't know if that would.
No, that would be more like if someone tried to like hold you in place. You could just be like, boop-a-doo. Like
I was trying not to cut you off, Simon, before, but when I was looking at him, did I feel like he had any magical weapon on him that seemed like it was controlling the weather?
Oh, roll a preemptive or a post-emptive perception check, I guess. Or investigation. No, perception, I guess.
Nope. 8.
Yeah, not really. It didn't seem like he was connected to the storm in any way, really. His form was not really was incorporeal, right? So it was just, it wasn't really there. It kind of was there, but wasn't there. So it might have been some kind of projection or something like that.
Just making sure.
An asshole move for him to like pretend to be walking across the boat, like just fine.
I feel like
one extra effort.
He said we've had Donovan mess with us the same way, and 2, I felt like I felt that rage that I just saw Tintin go towards with that Tifa. Like, it's similar. I don't know why or how, but I know exactly what he was feeling when he was swinging at that image.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So you take a few seconds and glance over the side of the ship, and suddenly, like, you realize you're right next to a small, craggy island. The ship is very close to, maybe only like 300-400 feet away from at this point. It seems to come to rest near the island.
Oh, is there like a sandbank of some sort? Can I see? Even though is it
Roll a quick perception check.
But it's middle of the night still, ain't it?
It's still like it's very, very early morning. Dawn has not come yet. So
26.
26
with disadvantage.
For a few moments, y'all.
Oh yeah, it would be disadvantage because he's human. Yeah, disadvantage.
20.
He's kind of good at perception. So yeah, there doesn't seem to be any kind of sandbank, but the rocks do seem to be close to the water's edge. So you could probably just take a small boat and just stop it by the rocks. And sort of as you're glancing up the island, it seems to go quite high, and there seems to be like at the peak of what would be this sort of taller island, it just seems to be completely flat on top.
Just like a plateau, kind of?
Yeah. Like, completely flat.
Hey, if you guys want to check this island out? I mean...
Not really, but we may need to chill tonight. If you want to, explore this island, we can take this moment. Otherwise, we need to keep it a slow crawl.
Maybe we should check our ship for any damages. We did hit some rocky water.
Don't worry about that right now.
And the storm and all that. I think it'd be good to take a look to ensure that when we continue our travels, nothing surprises us.
Understood. So everyone, let's drop anchor here. Check the ship. Make sure everything is intact before we make headway to the island. Isaac, we should have what? One more day trip from here?
Isaac says, well, that would have been the case, but I'm not sure where we are. We can't have gotten far.
What is the best way
and
to
again,
figure
I
out?
wasn't sure where we are before.
But I hope we are close. Do we want to stop here, everyone?
Sure, I'm down.
I mean, we're all not feeling too well. I say it's for the best.
You're your quarters, Tintin.
I know. I say if I feel the ship stop, I'm gonna come up.
Well, it definitely stops.
Anchor down! I shout.
See that I can't. As the anchor goes down into the water.
What do you want to do with this island, Che?
I don't know. At this moment, I think we just kind of all need a little, at least maybe a few hours to just pause and,
Fantasia, I need you to get back.
Take a breather.
Take a breather. I'm down for exploring the island. I do enjoy to just see what is around us. It's not every day we get to sail through a sea like this. If anyone wants to join me, they can. I'm pretty confident that there's nothing too dangerous on this small island.
That's a lot of confidence for someone who just went through a storm with some random ghosts walking across the island, as well as some freaking ghost sheep.
I need a chat with him. That guy, chasing him? He's something about Tintin's sister? Maybe it's like a bad, was it brother-in-law or something like that? I don't know.
No, do you not remember the thing he told us the story? Basically, that these Seafaring came to his island, killed their king or queen, one of them. I believe it was the king, and took his sister. It was the shadowy tiefling figure, as well as one other that betrayed his family, and I do not remember their names fully.
So I thought it was one of the fishmen, right? Fisherman?
No,
fisherman.
He's a fisherman, but
it must have slipped my mind that he was a tiefling.
Yeah, he's a purple tiefling. You wasn't up here. I saw him up close in personnel, so.
I'm a purple tiefling.
I was a little farther away, so I didn't get a good.
I was going to say something, but I'll leave it alone. Let's take this trip to the island.
I'll stay in my quarters. I haven't got out my quarters, so.
Let Tintin have his moment. Who would like to go on the island?
Who wants to go on the island with me? Mogro!
I'm going with you, Chinye.
I'm going.
Just chop some shit up. Let's go.
Always down to check it out.
All right, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
And so we start fixing the boat and just letting the crew know to pay attention and watch the boat. Chinye, I guess Tintin's going to stay in his spot. We didn't bother him. And then we get in the small boat and paddle to the island.
So who's going over? The three of you, or also Fantasia?
All of us. Except
Not Tintin or Tintin?
No, Tintin
as well. Okay, so the four of you. Okay, so you paddle a boat, the short distance over to the island. What do you want to do?
We here.
Are we on the island?
Okay, who's getting the boat first?
Yeah, I'm getting up. We're all getting on the island. Yes, us four.
Okay, all of you roll a Constitution saving throw as you set foot on the island.
This is fun.
21.
Oh, that is not a good fall.
20.
19.
What'd you get, Fantasia?
Crit one. Crit
Woo!
one.
Fantasia with the critical one.
Fantasia, you take 20 lightning damage, and the rest of you take 10 lightning damage, and you're immediately blasted. Like the second you put your feet on the island, lightning like crackles through the floor, and just like courses through bodies and just blasts you off the island. You just all go flying into the water.
What?
First time.
What?
I take half of that, Simon. By the way.
Half of the half.
Yeah, so 5.
Half of the hat.
5. Okay. Yep. It still does the same thing though. You immediately get thrown off the island into the water.
What? What was that?
What?
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know. I just got electrocuted.
I was on the island.
How far is the boat from us?
I don't even remember.
How far is the boat from us?
Oh, right next to you. You didn't go flying too far. You went like
No.
Like,
Hacia-san.
oh, like 200 feet away. It's not far.
We can't stay here. We need to leave.
Hold on.
No, I'm with Mogrim. I remember being on the island, and now I'm way back here. I don't know.
So that was when we touched the sand, right?
We can't even step foot on
Right.
it.
I couldn't hear you.
I said that's when we touched the sand.
When you put your feet on the physical island itself, it's rock. It's like a rocky island.
Okay.
When you put your feet on it, like lightning, like coursed all the way through the island, and electrocuted the 4 of you and like blasted you off the island.
All of you, stay in the boat one moment. I am interested in something, and I'll look around. Is there anything of interest that's close?
Roll a perception check.
14 plus 4, 18.
You don't see anything as such, but you do see a path that seems to lead up to the peak of the island that has the symbol of cord on it.
That's what I was wondering. This is for Tintan. Or anyone of cord. And so I cast Levitate on myself. And I get close to, go closer to the Hacia-san enough to where I can message Tintan. And I said, Tintan, I know you don't want to be bothered here, but I think you need to check this island out.
I'm gonna start rowing the boat back to the Asan.
Yep.
I without answering him, I just went up and just looked at the island, like looked toward the island.
You see what I described before, like a scraggy island that reaches up with a flat top, basically completely flat.
I just jump in the water and swim toward the
All
island.
right, go ahead. So yeah, you get to the edge of the island and you get onto the island.
Before you get there, I wanted to see something.
We're already back of the boat.
He is. I'm levitating, and I want to see, like, I got close enough to say that to him, but I want to levitate back and see that if I could get closer to the island. I'm not touching the ground. Do I still get shocked when I go over the ground?
Okay, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Just in case.
24.
24. That was good of you. So you would have taken 30 damage. But you take half of that and then half of that. So what's that? 15 and then
So 7.
So you take 7 damage and you're blasted back across the ocean.
Yeah. Do I got to roll a Constitution? Oh shit! What would it have been? Okay, good. That's only 7, so I only need to roll a 10 to a con save. So, yep, I keep my levitate, and I levitate my ass back to the ship.
Gotcha.
I tested the water. He did not like me.
So yeah, Tintan, you get to the edge of the rock. What do you do?
I step on the island, and do I see what happened to?
He saw me.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Then I guess you roll a quick perception check.
Yeah, because I probably did. No, my guy wasn't paying attention. There, he's upset right now.
Well, you were swimming
so yeah.
my way.
You just climb onto the island and nothing happens. So you don't really understand why they told you anything.
Mm-hmm.
You just climb on and you're standing on the island.
I look around to see if I see anything.
Well, perception check.
We are literally heathens.
Perception, that is a 14.
Yeah, just ahead of you, there you see a path, and on the left of the path seems to be a flattened carved rock that has the symbol of Cord on it, or the Storm Lord.
I walk to it, but I'm walking like I'm defeated.
Okay.
Like I just walk.
Oh, boys.
Got it. You trudge towards it. Yeah, you.
When I get to it, I kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. I drop down to my knee to the symbol Cord, and basically my guy was like, "Thank you, Cord. Thank you for your assistance. Do you know anything? Can you show me the path? Free me from this because I'm just angry. I do not see any peace right now, and I need to be humbled.
Roll a quick religion check, I guess.
Religion, 15.
So you don't really get a response, but you get an additional feeling of frustration that's not your own. And you get like the urge to ascend the mountain, or the ascend to the peak.
Okay, I continue going.
Cool. So yeah, you walk up the peak, and slightly further up is a larger like tablet, and someone has scrawled on there in a language that normally you wouldn't understand, but for some reason you can read it. And it says the Isle of Storms, and underneath it says something like the equivalent of something like where he last touched the earth, or something like that, or where he last touched Alexandria. Probably because you're a follower of Cord, or you have been taught when you were first learning about Cord himself, that there is a place known as the Isle of Storms, which is said to be the origin of the first ever temple to Cord, but also the final time that he was on this earth before he stepped across the gateway to the land of the gods, basically. So this is probably one of the most spiritual places of Cord on the entire planet, and it is where storms are the strongest out at sea. And it's, yeah, as you see, it's this huge craggy peak, and you don't really know what they meant by a temple, but you know from the temples you've been to that most temples to Cord are very basic, because he doesn't need grand buildings or things like that. He is, power incarnate. So he doesn't require petty offerings or things like that, only devotion from his followers. So yeah, and you ascend to the island higher and higher, and you see a number additionally of these monoliths where there is scrawlings in different languages. Some you understand, some you don't, but you make out that it is others that have found their way here somehow, that have left like notes and prayers and praises to the Storm Lord, and it seems that most of them were in need of something more than just powers from Storm Lord, but some sort of boon of some kind to avenge something, or to avenge his honor in some way. What do you do?
So basically, I see that it's writings and stuff or things that people are asking for. So I get to a space where I can also write my situation. And so basically what I write is basically thanking thank you, Cord, for giving me the protection throughout my life. And can you please bestow me with your power to avenge my town and my sister, my village, the king and my sister, and help me restore my village back to its normal state.
Okay. So yeah, you write that, and then you continue to ascend until you finally get to this the top of the sort of cliff or mountain. And on the top, it probably doesn't take you too long. It's not like the biggest island. Again, nothing fancy. When you get to the top itself, it is rock, but it is perfectly smooth across, like almost like marble surface across the top. And there is something lying right in the center of this marble surface.
Okay, I go to it and I just examine it.
Okay, so yeah, as you walk up, there seems to be just like tatty, damaged, blackened shield.
Okay.
Just lying like unceremoniously in the middle of this space.
Okay. I pick it up and then again, thank you, Cord. I believe this is a blessing that you are giving me, and I will follow the path and make sure that I am clear of mind when doing my trial. I pick up the shield. And then I just sit there and pray for like probably an hour.
Okay.
Before I start heading back down.
Sounds good. So yeah, you head back down with this. The shield is big. Like it's a pretty chunky shield. I mean, for you, not that big a deal because you're so strong. But like you sling it across your back. You have to pull out your other shield and have it on you to fit the other shield across your back. And it's a very large like a tower shield. It is dark black with almost like rivets in it. Nothing fancy. It doesn't seem fancy. It seems like it's been quite damaged as well. And it's black. The metal underneath is also black, but it is also blackened from like either some kind of burning or something over time. But it definitely feels very solid. And obviously you can tell that it has some interesting properties that you would have to learn over time. But right now it's just a shield. Like it's just a normal ass shield. It doesn't do anything fancy. It's just a big ass shield, and you a big ass shield. Yeah. I mean, it would cover your ass literally. It's so big, but so that's good. But yeah, and you trudge back down to the sea. And you guys on the boat see Tintin sort of emerge again at the bottom of this path with this huge tower shield on his back. They're called tower shields. They're like what the Romans used.
Phalanxes.
Yeah.
When I got back on the boat before anybody said anything, I was like, I apologize for the wait. I appreciate you telling me about the island Azul. I needed that time. And in time, once we start rowing and going again to the place that you want to go to, or so we can get to your village, I will need some time to figure out where I need to go. If y'all want to join, I will appreciate it. If not, I understand. And I will explain everything on the way to the city of iron. And I think I should have went to the city of bronze. It is something there that I will have to fight later on.
Brass? Don't you mean brass?
Yes.
He means brass.
How far are we from the city of Brass?
We have to use the teleporter. You remember?
You're an entire elemental plane away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll have to come around the way back.
Just go around the other way.
Yeah, take the long way back around.
I don't need to go right now, but I feel in the near future, very shortly after we finish seeing about your village, I will need to rush to my sister and see, and I know he's going to bring her to the Brad City. I will tell y'all more about this situation later after I calm down. Cord has bestowed this shield on me, and I need time to pray a little bit longer and talk to my Lord before I speak with you, if that's okay.
Yeah, when he says that, you look on his back, and he's just got like a shitty shield on his back. Like it's big, it's a big shield, but it just looks crap. Like it looks like a crappy broken metal shield.
I was gonna say a joke, but it seems like you got a lot of weight on your back.
Probably not the best time, yeah, Tinta. Probably not the best time.
Pretty good.
I mean, Tinta.
Pretty good. Inspiration for that. No, actually, I can't. I can't give inspiration for jokes. That could be bad.
Go ahead and give him inspiration.
No.
That is in Trey's character.
Walk.
I was trying to cheer him up, like.
Hold on, before you left, Rick.
Inspiration.
Before you left, I like Tintan.
Tintan just walks and like heavily pats your shoulder and just walks past you.
Wait, before he walks past, as he has my hand on his shoulder, he's like, I tell him, Tintan, I know the importance of family. Don't worry.
And I go up to Tintan and I'm like, I don't know why he didn't want to talk to me, okay? I actually think the Cord is a cool guy. He looks kind of cool. Like, the things he has here is very interesting. But, yes,
Oh my God.
Maybe one day, Azul. Maybe one day, but right now, no. No.
Unfortunate.
You are a brave warrior. Once you find out what you really want in life, I think Cord would take you. But you first have to figure out yourself before ascending to Cord.
Whoa.
All right.
You're a brave warrior when you can crush the skulls of your enemies in your bare hands. None of this religion shit.
May Cord bless you.
Roll my eyes and sharpen my axe.
Mogram has a point, but this is not.
Mogram, do you not have a god or someone to pray to?
I'm already gone.
Yeah.
My guy's already in his room. I'm about to say he's stroking his shield.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
my tribe worshipped Bagtru, the god of strength, and doesn't tolerate any flowery nonsense. It's my chieftain was gained his place by slaying the previous chieftain, my own father. It's just the way of the warrior. It's just his strength is the only important metric.
The strength of the warrior. Totally get that. I vibe with that sometimes.
Searching within yourself, it's pure brute strength that determines power.
Chinye, how do you feel that when you are walking with the wild mother?
Wait, say that again?
How can you say you feel that when you are walking with the wild mother?
I mean, I walk with the wild mother, but I also vibe with,
With who?
Meanwhile, you see, I'm like fucking scrawny as fuck, I'm just trying to jab. I lean in. I'm like, listen, I'm just trying to jab with Volker because I know he can rip my head off.
Well, I would like to say, Mogram, I mean, I understand Bruce strengths. I mean, ours is about just protecting and fighting and surviving. Because no one is going to help us, right? You got to help yourself.
You guys have been doing a lot to protect us so far.
I don't have a god.
Me. I'm not religious. I'm literally the anti.
My lightning comes from within,
We'll see if that shield comes in handy. And I just drop it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just left it alone because I thought it was a religious object. Clearly had no use, but that's just me.
Y'all can talk all the shit y'all want. He ain't up there.
I was talking shit.
No shield, alright?
I gave you props. I said your guy looks cool. He didn't want to talk to me.
Yes.
And also, I'm a little angry because he just shocked me off this island. So
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I don't care about religion, whatever.
And this is
Yeah,
the
didn't want to
second
be
time
there anyway.
I've been stricken by Cord's shitty lightning, so of course I don't got the best opinion of.
That's the second time you've been struck by it.
So, are you guys like taking a rest, or what are you doing?
Yeah, we got blasted.
Yep. I mean, we're bringing the anchor back up, and then sailing back, and then resting.
I'm gonna be honest. As of right now, after what happened, my guy might take another point of exhaustion because he can't sleep because of what happened right now.
I don't know if you want 2 points.
I know he doesn't, but
That's rough.
Fair. That is fair.
Inspiration for sticking to character.
No, that's fair.
That's fair.
Okay, so you guys start sailing back out in the right direction.
Yes.
yes.
Okay. So I'm assuming we'll go through the usual, but yeah, you sail out maybe a couple of hours, and then the sort of darkened sky and the day comes. The daylight comes, the sun rises, and you look back and the island just isn't there anymore. And you're not sure how you got to it, but you don't seem to have strayed too far from the path that you were on. And you are back on track. Can
we say we marked that area on the map? We don't know where we are, right? So it doesn't matter.
Darkwing Duck.
Never mind.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could mark the area on the map that TikTok drew for you.
Yep.
But you can only sort of guesstimate where you are in the space. You know how many days you've been traveling. You know what speed. You know the distance you're going, but you're not entirely certain in what like 100% if you've been in the perfectly right direction or not. But yeah, you can do that.
Yep.
So the sort of you realize that soonish you should be coming across the Iron City, but you're not really sure what to expect. You sail through the day. The sea is calm. Wait, let me see. You sailing full sail, half sail?
If it's the day, full sail.
Full sail?
Full speed ahead.
Oh, okay, good. So you sail through the day with no particular danger. You guys all got a good rest. I would say the equivalent of a full night's sleep, and you are awake for the evening.
So we lose the exhaustion?
Sailing through.
Do we lose the exhaustion? The point of exhaustion?
You would, yes, but Tintan gains 1 point of exhaustion. But you are stealth. Okay. Yeah, and also the night passes uneventfully. You sail into the next day through the evening, and the ship is making good time. So you have a final day at sea. Are you doing the same thing again, Tintan? Your point of exhaustion, 1 point goes away. As you are able to recover 1 point, you still have 1 point though. So through the day. Okay.
Oh no.
That's a 10. Okay, so you are sailing along.
As I wasn't sleeping and I was gazing at my shield, do I know anything about it or no? Not yet.
Is there anything particular you want to do? I mean, if you're just like inspecting it, no. There's nothing. It does seem to have some kind of etchings on it around the edges. in certain areas. There is some etchings on the part that you have to hold while you put your arm through. You can't make any of them out. You don't know what they say. The shield itself seems quite damaged, but intact in a way. Like its physical structure is intact, but it seems to be like lacking something. It's damaged. It seems blackened and burned almost.
On that day that went by, I actually go up to Fantasia and I say, Fantasia, is there a way for you to decode this in this book here? The book about the weapon that control the sea?
Sure. Let me look
Is
at
it just in a different language or is it just coded?
Yeah.
Simon. The book that talks about the weapon of the sea that controls the sea?
Oh, it's some kind of code.
All right, so it's not the language.
No, it's normal letters. It's
oh, then I don't go to Fantasia.
Letters and numbers that you can read.
I try my best to see if I can decode it. I'm just sitting there and studying all day.
Okay, so roll an intelligence check with disadvantage.
Me or Azul?
Me.
Okay.
I'm assuming Azul was not going to give this book to anyone.
Nope.
Harsh.
No, natural one. It was a 13 and a 1. So.
Yeah, you're just completely stumped. You got no idea. Yeah. So you're sailing through the day, and on the horizon, straight ahead of you, you can see a huge ship. Huge. It's probably about 3 or 4 times the size of the ship that you have. It has no masts at all, and it is just sitting in the water, almost like a giant barge. And it seems to be very similar in look to one of the huge lizardmen ships that you saw. Maybe a little bit more structured than that, but it is flat, and you can just make out some sort of at this range, at this distance, some sort of cages on the ship.
Okay.
Do you? That can't be, can it?
No, we do not have time for these.
What is that?
Well,
this seems like one of the lizard ships, you know?
He does.
Lizardmen again.
We kind of everything.
Mogram does know. Mogram was on the Oak Island.
Oh yeah, you were. The Cobalt.
The lizardmen went away when we took over the island.
Yes,
they
but
probably did. We're far out right now.
I thought it was just a curse or something. I didn't realize they existed.
No, they are real. They are. This could be a slaver ship, a carry out slaves. They are known for that. Do we want to engage with this, or do we want to get away as fast as possible?
I mean, it doesn't have a sail, right?
Yeah.
It has no sails at all. You can't. It just seems like a big flat. It's huge, but it's just a big flat ship sitting in the ocean.
Do we want to take this fight?
I mean,
I don't like lizardmen, and they are pirates, so I guess it's all in automatically.
So, and I know there's a chance because it's just sitting there in the water, but there could be someone they abandoned in those cages, and I don't want that to be the case.
Abandoned, or do you?
Is the ship like moving at all?
No.
It's just sitting still in the water.
Roll a quick perception check.
Just Mogram?
He asked.
Yep.
9.
You can't quite. You're sailing kind of in a straight line towards it, but at the moment it's like right in your path. You can't really tell if it's moving. You assume if it was, it would be moving very slowly because it's so big. But other than that, you can't really tell.
Everyone, we can't hear you, Rick.
I just want to see if there's anything in those cages. Like, I see that.
Roll a perception check.
I mean, I would be trying to do the same. That's what I say. Is no, Simon.
You're still pretty tired. Oh, you can do the same.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot.
Tintan, you're pretty tired still. and groggy. You know, you got that sort of tiredness haze. You can't really see a lot.
I got a 6, so I can't see right now.
Yeah, you can just make out that there's some like boxes or cages on the ship. You can't really see anything else.
All right.
I don't know if there's people that we need to save on that ship. That's the only reason why I would want to go.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Everyone, get ready for a fight. Everyone, man the cannons, man the cells. What we're going to do is head forward, but to the right slightly. Not enough to be in the cannon fire. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Like it.
And so we start going up to the ship, Simon. I want to almost be like head to head, looking that way, but we're basically if
sort of rearrange the ship so it's kind of coming in an angle.
Yeah, so like if we did go forward, we won't hit them, but
you're
we'll be
avoiding
right
any
next to
like
them.
cannons on the sides, basically.
Yeah, we're avoiding the cannons. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have a pretty deft sort of ship's sailor who's like sailing the ship itself, and they sail very carefully. You know, they're used to naval battles as well, so they position the ship perfectly out. You got plenty of time. Position the ship perfectly to be out of the range of any like cannons that you know of that would be on the side or front of a ship.
Is it possible, honestly, to move the ship to where it's like this to one another?
Yeah.
So that they're forward us and we're side. Our cannons are facing
so
them.
you're like cutting off its exit if it were to try to leave. Yeah, you position the ship maybe about 500-600 feet away from the front of the ship, and you know, as you're that close as well, you notice that there seems to be a couple of people on the ship just doing this. Like wave, like trying to wave.
People, not lizards.
You can hear yells. Hey!
They're people, not lizards.
Just seem like people, yeah.
People.
We can try to get closer.
How would you like to get on the ship? You got that owl with you?
That is actually not a bad idea. And then I bamf the owl, I throw the statue down and let the owl pop out.
I bamf.
And I tell it to go to the ship. And because I can telepathically talk to it, tell me what's on it.
The owl like flies up out for a few minutes, circles around, and it kind of lets you know that there's people on the ship.
All right.
And it just keeps circling.
Well, I want them to know, if it looks hostile or not. Like anybody look like they have weapons or like
Azul.
Hold on, let's see what Simon say with that.
The owl doesn't really know.
It knows he got weapons.
They don't look like prey or anything to it.
Okay. Azul.
Yes.
Hold on. Go ahead, Tinta. I'll go later. What is
Can you tell your owl to grab one of the people on the ship, just one, and bring it to our ship?
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Before that, did you want me to talk to one of them? Like, pick out one in there and use sending and communicate.
You can do that either. Either way. You do that first, Fantasia. That way you at least let them know they're about to get picked up by a big-ass owl.
I get that. Before that, though, how does message work?
Message is at 120 feet. So I am not that close.
Right. I'll cast sending then.
You have to know them.
I think you just have, as long as you see them. Can you?
Let me just.
Oh, no, you are familiar. Yep, we don't know these people.
All right, well, my owl goes and picks one up. But
it
goes.
Okay, so.
I let it land on the front.
Just going to land?
Yep.
On their ship?
Yep.
Okay, it just lands on their ship.
They don't do anything?
People are staying well away from this thing.
Yeah. No.
I tell it to bow its head. Like a friendly gesture of
roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
To the owl? Oh? I control it.
I mean, this is gonna be.
No, you're not persuading the owl. You're persuading the people.
Oh.
This would be tough.
Persuasion with disadvantage. That sucks. Okay. 18 for the first one and 19 for the second one. So 21.
Okay, so like a big guy, like a pretty big dude, walks up to the owl and he's like looking at it and he's like, "Yeah, you're a good owl, good girl." He like strokes it a bit and he's like, What do you want, owl?"
And so the owl picks him up and then goes. It just takes off.
Yeah, we just kidnapped him.
Yeah, it does. He's off. As it grabs him and like flies off towards the ship. He's like fighting it the whole way. Like, what?
Yeah.
And the owl like dumps him onto the ship pretty unceremoniously. Keeps him under its claws, and he's like,
"No, let it go. Let him go. Let him go."
The owl like reluctantly takes its.
And yeah, it just stands right there. All right.
And the guy gets up. And he's like,
"All right, sir. Sorry.
What's that about?"
Well, look, we want to make sure it is safe. Calm down. We want to help you all out. We just need to understand what is the issue, what is the problem. I am Captain Azul. You are on the Hasi Hassan, and we are going to the city of An.
Yep.
What are you talking about? But my name is Kolop Lagoon. That's my name. Don't make fun of me.
No, it's okay.
I'm was it a trader from Marquette, but a while now ago captured by pirates and sold on to this godforsaken lizard men.
Are they still on the ship?
Bits of them.
So you killed them all?
Not just me, whole crew.
Do I believe them?
Well, the crew now. We were originally in them cages. They took one too many out, if you know what I mean, and we overwhelmed them, took the ship back.
But now you're stranded.
I love it.
But now you're stranded?
Do I feel like he's...
That's what I said. I want to ask him that question, and I was going to ask, do I believe him? But
what question, sorry?
Are you stranded? So you're stranded now.
I've been for a few days, yeah.
All right. Do we believe him?
How many people are on the
Yeah,
ship?
all right. I got a better. So
insight, both of you.
While they're over there just doing that, I'm gonna silently throw Zone of Truth out just somewhere.
13.
You can't silently throw Zone of Truth out.
I can't.
11.
Well,
13 and 11.
Did it on Donovan.
11 for Tintin and what for Markel?
13.
13?
Yeah. 1-3.
Okay, and also Mogram, what did you say as well?
I would just ask him how many people were still on the ship.
It was like it was 30 or so. Still on the ship. So Tintin like seems alright. Like Azul, like he seems very composed, but his eyes are a little bit wild. That's all I will say about him. They're like looking all around pretty fast.
I put my hand on his shoulder.
He's like, it's okay. We thankfully you came along when you did.
How many people were sitting on the deck with him when we passed by? Like 3 people.
Yeah, how many did my bird?
You saw like a large group of people. You don't know how many.
Why are y'all not able to move the ship? Why are you stranded?
Don't know how to work it. Got no sails. I think the bigger lizardmen they rowed or something, but we are not strong enough for that. So
okay, so now
a lot of malnourished people on this ship.
Before I do anything about that, do I know about if they rowed their ships or actually had sails? Not them, but the lizard man.
Yeah.
I would say you don't really know. You didn't really look around for that kind of thing.
Well,
But
we
you
was
do
on,
know
we
that
was
the
on a
other
boat
ships
before.
didn't seem to
Remember?
have sails, so they must have moved it somehow.
Well, I'm saying though, the ones that the ship that we saved where it had all the slaves and stuff on it,
Yeah.
was it the same or?
It didn't have sails. That's all you know. It didn't have sails.
Okay.
But you didn't really see any.
Yeah, how they got away or how they moved it.
Yeah, you don't really know how they moved it around, but it definitely didn't have sails.
To the top.
As of right now, we don't have enough for everybody up there. You said it was 30 people. We're going
It
to
would
the
take a few. Yeah.
Isaiah.
We're going to the city of Arn. We can take a few there, and y'all can sail back from there and get a boat there, and sail back and get the rest of your companions. But
City of Iron, you're going to. So these people, they're pretty hungry, you know?
That's fine. They
running out of food.
We can leave them a fishing pole. They can eat.
One fishing pole for 30 people.
Listen, sir, I would take 3 of y'all. And take 3 of y'all to the city of Iron so you can get a boat and come back here to get your people. As of right now, we do not have a big enough ship, and I am not going to carry everybody on this ship to the city.
It's understood. Thank you.
How far away is this city?
Oh, we're about to find out.
Should be a day.
You don't know where it is?
It should be a day from here, right, Isaac? Right, Isaac? And I like message him. Yes, say yes.
Yes. He's very unconvincing. Pull-ups like, oh, you can't take everyone on this. It's a pretty big ship. It looks like.
I'm sorry to say it like this.
Get everyone here.
Hold on, real quick before you say that. Our boat would be able to or wouldn't be able to hold that many people. Yeah, I didn't think so.
So I said, sir, I'm gonna tell you like this.
I'm gonna.
3 of y'all can come with us.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm gonna act like I see something on the other side of our boat, and that needs my attention. As I'm walking by, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic and brush up against him.
Okay, you unsubtly cast Dispel Magic. He's like, whoa! But nothing happens.
Okay, nice.
But what? Why are you doing?
Sorry.
I mean, I'm not. You're good guys, right?
Yes.
Yes, and
we're guys.
I am able to take 3 of y'all with us.
Well, no, I won't do. You need to save everyone.
Hold on.
So
we're a lot together, you know.
Team time.
We can put you back on the ship and sail to
no.
And I can get the security to come this way and pick you up.
One moment.
No, I'll stay here. I'll stay here on this ship, actually.
One moment here.
Oh boy.
Fantasia.
What's up?
How about this, sir? As a gesture of faith, we would like to help you. If you want us to believe you, Fantasia can make us all within this area be honest with one another.
And believe me.
I tell you what. You leave one of yours on our ship, and then I know you're coming back for them.
No, you're not really in a position to make a deal.
No,
you're like, coming back for them.
You literally have no way to negotiate.
You are coming back for them, not me. Not any of my crew.
You're taking me here? Yeah. Just me?
Yeah,
I'll go.
I'm telling you what the captain is offering right now. The captain is offering that we can all sit here and tell the truth. And note, he means tell the truth. If you choose to stay silent, we will take that as a sign of bad faith. Are you willing to do that?
I have nothing to hide.
And quick question, hold on, Fantasia. With that, when Fantasia casts that spell of truth, she knows if they don't get hit with it, right? If they save against it.
I don't.
Out of character, why are we doing the whole truth thing? Like, why do we care if we just take a couple?
Well, because as Azul understands that pirates can kind of play tricks where it's like, help me, I'm fucking you up and taking your shit. So we want to make sure that this dude is okay. We could take a good amount of them.
Well,
we could take the women and
option
kids.
is either we like.
We could take the women and kids and take them back and have people come back. So that's the option, right? So I want to make sure this dude is telling us the
option
truth.
is either we like take him and then we have him. If they chase us, we have like a hostage situation, or at least we have some sort of bargaining power. And if they don't chase us, then the plan works out regardless. But if we leave him and don't take him, then they come after us. We're kind of in a worse position anyway.
If they're pirates,
so, like, what's the worst? What's the best case? If he's lying, like, what's the best case scenario? We just kill him.
Yes.
No, just throw him back on and go.
Yeah.
Okay. But then they could just come after us like they would anyway if we took them and they were like debating us. So
yes, but if they're good people, I want to get more than just him. I would get the women and children, the people like older, like the people who need to leave now, compared to the people that can stay.
Oh, we actually are trying to rescue people.
Yes.
What were you thinking?
Take care. Why not? Like we were just getting him to take care of it. We're like a day away, 2 days later.
We are, but we can at least take some good people with us.
Milgram, we got it.
All right.
Yes, it says whether a creature succeeds.
She knows whether they failed or not.
So allow this to happen here, Mr. Caleb.
I got nothing to hide, but I just like to say it. Well, now I'm on this ship. I don't want to go back there.
All right.
Cool.
So
go ahead, Fantasia.
I'll go with you.
I cast Zone of Truth. So everyone make a charisma saving throw. If you so choose, because you we're all going to tell the truth here.
I don't.
What do they have to beat?
15.
14.
Oh, if they choose?
If we choose, it happens.
If you don't choose to, you're just going to be telling the truth.
He doesn't resist.
Yep.
All right.
He is affected by it, though he would have succeeded.
Mr. Caleb, are your friends pirates? Caleb. Are you and your friends pirates?
I was a trader from Marquette.
Are you trying to take our ship? You and your crew.
Yes, we are trying to go on the ship. Yep.
No, take our ship.
We're not. You mean aggressively take it? I doubt that we could fight you even if we wanted to.
All right. Anyone want to question?
Quite strong.
Fair enough. If we go there, can we take any women, children, or elderly that needs to be off the boat immediately and have others stay for a rescue ship later?
You can do that. Yes, you can do that.
Will you come back with the rescue ship to get the rest of the crew?
Probably not. No.
Yeah. Well, I told him being silent. He said that's a sign of bad faith. The fact that
I don't want to come back here ever again. This has been a traumatizing time in my life. I would happily tell people to come back here, but I will not be coming back to this ship.
How did you directly overwhelm the lizard man?
Well, we did let some out of the cages. They managed to overpower them, and the rest of us were then let out one by one, and we managed to take control of the ship, kill the lizardmen. Others fled to the sea, but after that, we had control, but we have been stranded.
Okay. We're about to go to the ship now, and I tell Isaac to start moving towards the ship, to let the sails down for goal and everything like that. We are not going to get attacked. Our boat is not going to be attacked when we pull up next to your ship, is it?
Not unless you are aggressive, no.
All right. Then I see nothing wrong here. We want to take all the people that are the women, the children. How many of them are there, actually?
There's no children, maybe 5 or 6 women.
Okay.
Is anyone on board
any elderly
or weak? Like
almost everybody is weak.
Super weak, like can't really walk.
Oh, I see what you mean. Nope.
Okay, so yeah, women priorities.
And I walk away real quick. And I go to Hugh. And I said, Hugh, is there any amount of food that we can sacrifice that they can survive for at least a day or two?
30 people? No. That we've probably got enough food for one more day.
Well, I thought we had 2 weeks.
Well, we have been eating quite well. I knew that we took the faster route, and I just wanted to spice it up, make it something.
Wow, Hugh.
Nice.
That's not really smart, actually.
Well, I mean, it was the faster route.
Did
we have enough food for maybe 2 more days if we were to be, cautious. But I thought we were nearly there. But 30 people, no.
Well, I'm trying to figure out a way to help them out.
So. I mean, we could leave them a bag of potatoes, but I don't know how.
He's better than nothing.
If they are malnourished, then they would need meat, vegetable.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
I say, do not worry. I can handle it easily.
Gonna give them a bunch of good berries,
and those are actually will be providing enough nourishment for everyone without an issue at all. It'll just need one person will just need to take one each, and they should be fine for the whole day. Not an issue at all.
Gonna conjure some pheasants.
What?
All right, so
conjure fey animals for them to eat. There you go.
They will go away as soon as they get killed.
Chinya grabs a bucket and wait. Are we heading back to the?
We're heading to them on the side of their ship.
Huh?
We're slowly heading to the side of their ship.
You're gonna like park your ship next to their ship, I assume.
Yes.
Cool. So I asked the chef guy. I was like, hey, can we get some, buckets? Do we have any clean buckets that we can use? I'm gonna conjure a bunch of good berries into them, and we can hand them out to people.
Able? I think you can only conjure 10 at a time. I don't think you can just conjure.
Up to 10 berries appear in your hand or infused with a magic for the duration. Creature can use its action to eat a berry.
Can you just conjure like 400 berries? I don't think you can. I think it's just.
I can, but it would take one action to eat one each time.
No,
but I mean, like if you've made 10 and you make another 10, did the first 10 go away? Because that seems a bit broken. You could just.
No, I don't think so. He just used another spell slot, right? Or is this a cantrip?
It'd be another spell slot, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, is it a spell? Or a cantrip? It's a spell. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So technically, you can conjure a bunch of good berries.
It was a cantrip.
How long does it last?
24 hours.
It lasts 24 hours.
Oh, that's dying.
He can give everybody one.
For one day, berries.
Yeah, there's 30 people. That's 3 casts of good berries. 30 berries.
Okay, yeah.
And a bag of potatoes.
Just give them 20.
Technically speaking, if you cast it twice, as long as they ate the second one before 24 hours was up, that would also work. So they could last for like a day and a half-ish on them.
Yep.
Cool. I'll just do that then.
So you fill a bucket with good berries.
Yep. Thank you, Chinye.
Like, bleh, bleh. So how many level 1 spell slots do you have, Thomas?
4. So I use up 3.
Okay, so you cast 30 good berries. That's one each for everyone?
Yep.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I'm going to just take a little bit of a break for 30 minutes and kind of chill. And then cast, what is it? My feature that is natural recovery. So I can recover up to 4 spell slots, combined level 4. So I get all those back as well.
Gonna give him another 10 berries then.
Yeah.
Everyone in person. So yeah, you bring the ship up beside this big ship, and this is not to scale. Obviously, I didn't know you were going to use the big ship for it, but like this huge ship is probably about 3-4 times the size of your ship, and it's massive and like long and low to the ocean. It is filled with cages. And there's quite a lot of damage on the ship. there's still some sort of like scratch marks and cuts all around. You don't know if that was due to a scuffle or battle or not. But the ship itself seems pretty clean right now from that perspective. It definitely is similar to the Lizardmen ships you'd seen, but just a bit bigger and a bit more well structured. It was clearly once a proper naval ship that the Lizardmen must have captured and adapted to their use, and you sail your ship right up close to it so you can get onto it if you like. And there's like, you probably see like 10 to 15 people like over the side of the ship, like cheering and doing beside it.
How many people are here?
Are you asking,
Yeah.
Kolop?
Yeah.
So I like 30 so people.
All right, everyone. Hello. I am Captain Azul of the Hasia-san. As you can tell, our ship would not be able to hold everyone here, but we are going to the closest island to find you, Savior. We'll get other ships. If you know, we have the Protheus God we can find and activate in order to come and save everyone on this ship here. And I'm looking around.
One of the ladies is like, wait, so you're not saving us?
We are saving
We
you.
are.
You just have to give yourself another day or two. We do have
I want
rations.
to get off this ship.
We have rations for you for this moment, but we'll be here or have someone here immediately. And I look around and I'm trying to see if I see any of the, like, who looks worse for wears, like who can't even cheer, like the people who just look out.
Roll a investigation check.
It's not a perception.
I would like to see if it's a way to get that ship moving.
Okay, so how are you going to do that?
I'm just looking around the deck and seeing inside or underneath how the lizard man was getting this to move.
So you're getting on the ship?
Yes.
Okay, so you get up on the ship and you're going to look around the ship. Okay, roll an investigation check also. So, Azul, what did you roll?
Investigation sucks. 6.
6? Yeah, you can't really see that. There's probably only about 20 people on the deck right now. Tintin, like, as you sort of look through the ship, there's an under section of the ship. There's a couple of closed doors. So you just like, whatever. There's another maybe like 5-10 people below decks. There's, there is, that's it.
It's a natty one, so
Yeah, nothing else that you notice. Azul, everyone seems kind of like they seem like fairly okay.
Mm-hmm. Unless we can find a way to move this ship, which I do not know, then we will find the best opportunity for all of you to get off of these as quick as possible. And
so, like a man at the back of the group's like, wait, so who's getting off the ship?
Are
you taking all of us?
No, we can only take a few of you. A very couple amount of you.
How do you decide who you take it?
And again, I'm looking around, but if I got a 6, I don't know, because I was gonna get women, older people, whoever looks weak, but I guess that ain't gonna be the case.
No, there is some women on this group, but no one really looks that weak. Yeah, they all look fairly healthy. There's maybe about 5 women here.
I say we take 4 women to show we're not sexist.
What?
I don't know. If they don't look that bad often, they just.
You just cut out.
Yeah, he did.
Say again, Michael.
That they overpowered all the lizard people on the ship. Us bring on like 5, 6, 7 people.
You cutting out.
He cut out, but I get what he means.
Yeah, it was just that we're kind of inviting a problem if we have like 6 or 7 people on here. If they like pretty well off, and then just overpowered some lizard people.
We need one
And
other.
just taking out the ship, am I right? A working ship.
We'll be taking Kalab here, along with one female, in order to bring back. So one of you will be joining
like
us.
A couple of the people, and they're like, whoa, what? Kolob? Why is Kolob going?
We had to grab him.
What? I should go.
Why should you go, sir?
Well, I mean, Kolob's the leader. Why would he leave his group? Kolob, come on!
And I look at
like,
Kolob.
It's their decision. Like, whoa, no. And then like a few other people like, no, well, I want to take me.
I get back on the
I
ship.
thought you, Caleb, I thought you said you never wanted to come back here.
Like, he's still on your ship. He's like, I mean, wouldn't you want to? They're like, what?
Oh my goodness!
Whoa, what?
Drew, where are you right now?
I'm right at the plank, which crosses over, so you're walking to me. Because I'm making sure they don't get on.
I walked towards you, and I got on your shoulder and whispered, you should have just let the eagle, you should have just let the owl pick a couple of people, and then we just left.
And I whispered back, you should have said that. Huh?
Like a couple more people like come up from below, and they're like now starting to like push and shove at the front of the gangplank, and they're like, let me on, let me get it. Like, and there's like a big group of people now. Like,
I moved the plank.
I'm getting annoyed.
I say, Mogra, move the plank real
staff
quick.
on the ground, and I conjure to two massive octopuses on the sides, and I say, "Stop it! There will be order here, or else I will feast you to them. You choose to either stay on the ship or die." I will. I'm king.
And I do this. I put my hands up, and I'm like, "What are you doing, Chinye? That is not how we handle these situations."
I am tired of this.
And so
we're either going to save these people or we're going to leave them.
We are going to save these people. I do not understand. And then I say, we are going to pick one of you. You will get on the ship, and we will go. All right? There's no other choice here because all of you cannot make it. All right? But we have to do our best.
How are you gonna pick one?
That's it. You want to go be fed to the octopus?
I put my hand up to him.
Be aggressive to us.
So
no,
slaves. They come here and attack us, and they was like, "Yeah."
Oh God, Che, you're starting a revolution. Stop.
I do this. Like, I am not going to do these. We are not going to fight here. All right.
Okay, so while all of this is happening, pull the board from between both of us.
Yeah.
And just put it back on our ship.
Like 5 people on the other side grab the board. And they're like, no. You.
Him and Morgan stronger. Him and Morgan stronger.
I'm gonna start getting into that position. I'm about to start grabbing on that board.
Yeah, me and Morgan pulling that board.
Why are we aggressively saving people?
We're not.
Only Chinye.
Che, you said you're having the octopus push them back.
I'm having the octopus push them back and grab the board away.
Okay, they just attack the octopus.
With what?
With like they all pull out like knives and like random bits of planks and stuff, and they just start like they're like, no, don't leave. They just start to roll initiative.
Did we not pull the plank?
Nice.
Did we not pull the plank?
If you have chance.
17. Yeah,
Chinye, that was bad. It's bad.
What do you mean it was bad? I was getting annoyed.
Yeah, he was.
We just grab and go.
Is there by any chance any metal on that plank?
Tinton's about to jump to the other ship and be like, I'm done.
No, that'd be great.
Okay, first of all,
if they
decided to stab my octopus. I was just trying
But you yelling and said, I'm going to feed you to it.
Okay, so 25 to 20.
You told them you...
20 to 15.
17.
13. Also, I spilled water all over my mouse pad.
No.
Oh no.
In there.
At least it's only water.
Yeah.
So 15 to 10.
I have 9.
13.
I also have a 9.
Number.
My octopuses will also have.
What's your dex?
Dex is 12.
What's your
12.
modifier? +1.
+1.
And Azul, what's your modifier?
2.
+2.
Yep.
Okay.
Whack.
Whack, bro.
Whack.
And Tinton, what'd you roll?
Whack.
6. So the people go first.
Oh god.
So basically,
Did you roll initiative for all 30 of them, or?
Yeah, just it's like 25 of them. So about 5 each are going to attack the octopus that are on the side of the ship with like random knives and shit.
Okay.
2 of them missed completely.
Where's the octopus? Is it on their boat or ours?
It's theirs. He's put them there to hold them back.
It's like hanging on the side. One rolls a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
I can't imagine it does.
And one rolls a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. I don't even have dice this small. Okay, we'll just roll this and take. So they do 4 damage total to the squid with like to one of the 2 squids.
Okay.
And they start like grabbing, and then 5 of them are grabbing on and holding the plank down, so that it can't be pulled, and trying to 5 more try and like run across the plank through, like push you out of the way, Azul, and Tinton, and just run onto your ship.
Okay, do the octopus get a hit opportunity because they got to pass the octopus?
Yes. If the octopus would like to make an attack of opportunity.
Yo, a hurdle, just grab him.
To knock out, not to kill.
Oh no, just grab.
I did say that I was moving towards the board as they like started resisting it before the initiative, so I'm in that vicinity.
Oh, you were trying to block? I thought you were trying to grab the board.
Yeah, but that means him and Tinton up front.
The board. Like I was trying to. The action that I wanted to do, I didn't really. Like it had like initiative happened first, so I guess I would just try that on the turn or see if that's even possible.
Dude, the first octopus rolls a natural 20.
Another one who rolls a 14.
Okay,
16 slaps across the face.
Roll your damage.
Just smacks them in the water, or better, smacks their heads into the water.
Yeah, you just push them, man, not hit them.
He's trying to knock them out. He said.
I know.
I wish I had.
They both hit, by the way. They both hit.
Okay.
You got to remember.
First one does 12 plus 15 damage.
Wait, 2d6 is that doubled? Have you doubled that yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's 24. 27 damage.
Oh my god.
The first one gets hit by octopus and just falls into the sea, unconscious.
I told you. He got a crit.
And the rest of the crowd are just like, oh! they just panic, and they're just trying to charge onto the ship.
This is how.
Second one, roll damage.
I know.
All these time you tangled people and hit people. Instead, you want to slap these motherfuckers.
Oh, the other one unconscious.
Yeah, the dude was grappled.
Also falls into the sea, unconscious.
Remember, they are in the sea unconscious.
They both fell off. The first 2 that run across the octopus just like and just knock them out, and they fall over the side of the plank into the sea, and just start like floating face first into the sea. And the rest of the crowd just go completely, like they panic. And a couple more people run up from below, like, what's happening? Oh god, they're attacking! Like, yeah, Fantasia, it's your turn.
This can give me PTSD. I don't think I can take it right now. We're doing an evil deed.
I mean, you look at the side of the ship, and it's just, you get that immediate wave of like a whole townsfolk of people just panicking. and screaming and running and yeah.
I can't do anything. She wastes her turn just sitting there.
Okay, Chenye, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Of a distance is it between our ship and their ship and the like? What's the
How much
situation with the board?
distance? Like 15 feet?
15 feet. Okay. And then the board.
But like Tintan and Azul are standing pretty much right next to each other, closer to your ship, and there is like 5 people like on the board trying to push through them, basically.
No. I'm on our ship. Tintan was
I'm
Okay,
on
so-
our ship too. No,
Oh,
I said I went back.
they would have tried if you Tintan, you would be on the board somewhere. Azul, you can be on your ship on the board, but the people wouldn't have let you get to your ship without trying to
Okay.
get across.
When I said I went back across, I said then I'm pulling the board, and you're like, okay, you're pulling the board. They stop it.
Okay,
him.
so you're at the end of the board then, but there is still 5 people on the board, like trying to get onto your ship.
It's
right
it's
there.
him and Mogrim on our ship side.
There's still 5 people.
At the board. And
2 of
then,
them just got knocked off. There's another 5 people.
Yeah, 2 are possibly drowning.
Oh, they're definitely drowning.
Definitely drowning.
It's like a
Right-
plank, like walking
Right
a
now,
plank.
trying to figure out whether it's like.
It's probably about 2 people wide.
Oh, this is a big ass plank. Okay,
That's a big
so
plank.
I could save those 2
You
people.
can fit a whole
but-
gang on there.
Or I could knock out a lot of people really quickly. And I'm starting to get a little worried because there's a lot of people. I would hey, Tintin, what should I do? Assuming I don't have that
it's
time.
his turn. He can't say nothing.
Che, you gotta react, Che. How would Che react?
Che feels bad for the people that fell in because he was just trying to get them like back onto the ship and knock them out.
Chase gonna conjure 6 porcupines and put them all in the eyeballs.
You're right. I am going to command both of those octopuses to go down and pick those people up and bring them up. And I'm going to, with my bonus action, yell, "Stop! This can all be like we can save you all, but you need to stop panicking!" I shout at the top of my lungs.
Okay, roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
This is the one time Gift of Gab would have been useless.
I would like to use my inspiration to cancel out that 8.
That is not how you can roll again.
You can roll again for event.
But you're rolling with disadvantage still, so the 8
Wait,
is still
even
going
with
to count.
inspir-
Yeah, the inspiration just lets you roll another, gives you advantage on a roll. But you can't use it after you rolled. Like,
Oh.
Well, yeah, I thought you
I'll
could.
just take the 8.
I thought it was the whole point. You
wait,
roll.
Inspiration? Oh, not inspiration. Persuasion. That is a 10.
yeah, no, there's no chance. They're like freaking out. Like it's a very high roll. Yeah, that doesn't seem to do anything. They freak out more. They see these huge octopus go down into the ocean to grab the people they just attacked. Their assumption is that they're going to be eaten or something.
I'm saving these people!
Azul, it's your turn.
Oh.
God.
At the top of my lungs, I say, "Stop! This is stupid. This is not how we do things. Che, what the fuck?" And then,
What the fuck?
and then
These people were getting riled up. I had no choice, okay?
I cast.
I had to show them they need to be scared of us.
They don't. I cast levitate on the plank and lift it up and push them all the way back to their ship.
What is the weight limit of levitate?
I mean, we did it on that giant door.
Hey, Kevin.
No, you did it on the door. You did it on the door
What?
thing.
Yeah, Azul, you better be able to do this because
Up to 500 pounds.
Listen.
So the
500
Kill
pounds?
everyone,
Yeah.
Nobody will
How much does a person weigh?
I mean, it depends on how big these people are. They're malnourished. Okay.
Emaciated. You
They're-
can get away with 140 if they're like emaciated.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're all
people are
malnourished people.
Either way, you're still looking at 700 pounds.
137 pounds, the average adult human.
And there's what,
so
three people on this board? Because he knocked off 2?
140 times 5.
Well, he knocked off 2.
No, there's 5. There's still 5 people.
Okay, instead of lifting it up, I just make it fly off. How about that? So they just fall into the ocean.
Roll.
If I can't push them back the nice way, I'll just have to let the board slip.
They're gonna roll a. So you can't move the board, but you shake it enough. They're all gonna roll a dex saving throw.
Wait, what? Why not?
Just before you do that, if now out of character, just scientific, if they're coming across the board, that means that their end of the board weighs 700 pounds, but our end of the board does not weigh that much. So hey, that's just
2 of them fall into the ocean.
2 of 5?
Yeah, I'm saying if
2
their
of 5
end weighs 700 pounds and our end weighs 0
Mulgrim
pounds,
gets struck by lightning and dies.
All right. So Simon, as a side note, I do this incognito, so it doesn't seem like I did that. It seemed like they just fell off.
Well, I mean, the board like shakes around. Like they know someone did something, but they don't know who did it though.
Yeah.
And 2 people fall into the ocean.
And I say, "Stop! This is foolish." That's my turn.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Fucking Chinye. All right, what is this?
Whoa. No.
You said persuasion?
Because, we had to bring the people onto our ship, and we had to go next to the ship and put a board and make it easy for the board. And then everyone's like, fucking Tanya. Alright?
6.
I didn't agree to anything up until the point where I was getting annoyed.
Mulgrim, what do you want to do?
I am gonna go for the board and see if I can turn it counterclockwise to try and throw it off balance.
Okay, roll a strength check. With disadvantage, actually.
Disadvantage?
Fuck yeah. Mulgrim's strong, but he ain't that strong.
I think he's that strong. That's 18.
Turns out he is that strong. He just what are you trying? You're just trying to turn it?
Yeah, and then pull it.
I just want to try and rotate the board enough to throw them off balance.
All but one of them fall into the ocean. There's one guy just holding on to the board.
For my second action, can I yank the board back onto our side?
Roll another strength. Just roll a strength check.
We're done. We're getting out of here. 22.
The board. Wait a minute. There's 5 people. You just pulled a board off 5 people on the other side.
As my bonus action, I'm going to yell sails down.
3 of those 5 people get pulled into the ocean. So there's now 8 people in the ocean. And one guy, the guy that's hanging on, you just pull him onto the boat. And he's now lying on the boat. He's like, yes, let's go.
It turns out you're the lucky one.
This was a test.
Hey, Tinton, it's your turn.
Problem solved.
Only the
Rick, you're muted.
Tinton.
It's nothing to do now. I say,
Shatter.
lower the sails. Let's go. Azul, let your owl pick up as many people as he can out the ocean. Chinye, let your octopus pick up as many people in the ocean. And that's the people that's coming with us.
No, they're on their boat.
Maybe I should put them on the other ship. I don't think they're gonna be too fond of.
There's 8 people in the ocean right now. We can't carry 10 with us.
Oh yeah, throw some on the boat.
You ain't gonna heal him, Rick?
Let's
10 times. You might want to heal the ones he knocked the fuck out.
It's okay. I left a bucket of good berries on the ship.
You did not do that.
Oh, I did.
You did not.
Okay.
Hold on my turn. I want to do something, but that's fine. Like
on your turn, you can do something.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking about just getting him on a boat, so that's what my guy said. He didn't do anything.
Damn, you ain't gonna heal the knocked out people? That's fucked up.
Like almost all of the people just dive off the side of the ship and start trying to swim to the boat. Like, so maybe like 10 people jump off the side of the ship, dive into the water and start swimming towards your ship.
Our rope is not
and
up,
they're just
or down.
screaming like, no! Like, they're just screaming like women, like weak people. They're just screaming and screaming in the ocean, trying to swim off the boat. Like, a couple other people would like throw axes across at you guys from the other ship. One of them hits. I don't know who. Wait.
Mogrim, the one who's not.
One of them hits Mogrim.
Oh god!
So an axe squarely hits you, Mogrim, dealing 1 damage.
Oh,
because it's very weakly thrown. They're very weak. These people.
I'll take that.
So an axe kind of like smacks you in the side of the head, but not harden, and the boat just starts to like move away. Pretty, the sails just down, and the boat starts moving forward. Fantasia.
Because I'm seeing a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, there's now like 18 people drowning in the ocean trying to swim towards your ship, just screaming.
I literally can't deal with any of this. I'm gonna try my best to like black it all out before I lose my mind. So I'm just gonna cast darkness right on the ship. We're all going blind. Casting.
Fantasia casts darkness on the ship. The entire ship just goes pitch black.
Just gone.
As it happens, you see Fantasia like rocking backwards and forwards at the back of the ship.
No, we can't because it's darkness on us.
She said,
just as it happens, you see Fantasia like freaking out like at the back of the ship. Chenye, it goes completely pitch dark all around you.
Me?
Everyone.
The
whole ship just goes into pitch darkness. Like.
Did Fantasia cast darkness?
She did cast darkness. Like, you can't be angry at Fantasia.
When you did the octopus thing.
You literally created her nightmare in front of you.
I can't do anything. I just keep concentration to make sure that the octopuses actually bring those people up, because if I lose focus, poof.
Okay, roll a.
I mean, that shouldn't take nothing to do. It's the octopus. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't take any damage, so I'm good.
I'm just gonna roll dice. How many? He has 8 now, right?
Octopus?
Yeah.
The trick is in the name.
16 people.
They rescue
legs to get out of the water.
They throw about. Oh, that shit. That's true.
Oh goodness.
They rescue about 6 people.
Unless they can throw them. You said it's a shallow boat, so you like throw them, I guess. But if they have
no, it's not that shallow. It's not that shallow.
Well, they're giant octopus, though.
Birds are pretty big. They're giants.
Good.
Like, stop using that word. Just that.
They're giant.
I said 6.
Okay, I was thinking
Come on, be
like
happy
8.
with your 6.
Sorry, yeah, there's only 4 people left. That's fine.
You're right.
No. No, there's
least
12
there's 10
people
people
left.
left. Oh, you're right.
There's 18 people in the water. Okay, Fantasia. Wait, Chenye, is that everything you're doing? The octopus did that?
Oh, I can't see anything else, and I don't really know where I am.
Cool. You're in pitch darkness.
I'm pissed. All right. Fantasia, turn this shit off! And while I'm there, I mean, I can't see shit. I was trying to give them at least some fucking rations.
Fantasia's freaking out.
And
Like,
Titan,
I'm all behind.
I wanted you
Bernard.
to heal them
He did it good.
if you could.
You actually, Bernard, I want to give you inspiration for that shit, because... Alright.
Well, 2 people about to get 30 people killed, so...
Mulgrim, Azul, do you actually want to do anything, or are you just yelling?
I'm yelling orders as Captain Azul, but I can't see, so I can't go nowhere because I don't want to make the wrong decision. But
Okay.
As soon as, if she even allows the darkness to go away, I would like to pick up the basket of good berries and levitate it towards their ship. That's what I'm holding to do. Because I can't see where it is right now.
I'm going to use an action to pick up the dude that fell off the plank and hold him in a not uncomfortable but also very firm way to be like, hey, don't try anything while we're figuring this out.
Roll a quick attack just to see how...
You're in pitch blackness, by the way.
He definitely doesn't really like you. But also you're a big ass dwarf.
You know? What is this?
That's a hit. Just an attack.
Okay.
You gotta see if you manage to grab him.
Yeah, literally just arm or like a hand on his like shoulder. I mean, I'm like, what? How tall is he? I'm like 6'10".
You're big man. Roll strength. Roll a strength check with advantage.
I just want to keep him stationary. That'd be a 12. That's a 14.
Oh, he shrugs you off. Like, it's really dark and you're not really sure, and you grab him and he just like get the fuck off me, and runs into the darkness on the ship.
That's unfortunate. Secondly, the axe that was thrown at me, is it of any worth whatsoever? Is it just like a utility axe?
It's not even a utility axe. It's like a bit of broken plank with some metal stuck in it. It's like a makeshift weapon.
Someone just threw trash at me?
Pretty much.
I want to throw it the direction of the ship. I don't know if I'm going to hit him or not. Wherever the ship was, I'm throwing it back.
Roll an attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you already rolled a 3.
Well, the 3 then.
Yeah, you just...
I guess 10, it's 10.
You just throw an axe off into the darkness. You don't know if it hit anyone or not. Tintin, it's your turn.
Here, connect with a skull.
Fantasia, calm down. We're gonna have more people killed with this darkness than we are without seeing things. I can't tell the people anything. Shit.
You can roll a persuasion check with disadvantage. And Fantasia can choose whether or not to combat it. Only a few people have given it.
7.
It's just lost in this. You try and yell it, but all you're hearing is like screams of people drowning in the water.
Bonus action, all I say is, we have to help get the people out the water. I have to see. That's it.
Okay, the ship pulls away from the far enough away from the ship and out of the darkness you just see actually what were you casting darkness on, the ship or the water? Like where were you casting it? Because it's on a point on yourself.
I'm trying to see if the ship is an object. If it is, then that means we're just a rolling ball of darkness.
Yeah, if it is, you're just a ball of darkness.
Yeah, we're just a ball of darkness then.
Okay, so yeah, the ship is just sailing in complete darkness right now. You don't know where you are. You don't know how far away you are from the big ship or not. But you can hear the people like in the water, like yelling and crying for help in the water. Okay, so Fantasia.
Spot of ocean.
Oh my god!
Fantasia, your turn. Do you want to try and shake yourself out of it?
All right, I'll try.
Roll a quick wisdom saving throw.
Whoop. That is a 15.
You kind of, well, if you choose to, you can break yourself out of it.
All right, she's gonna slowly. She's still gonna. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's happening again. Like over all those screams, even though he rolled very low, she barely heard "uncast it" from 10 ton. So with that, she lifts the darkness, and she's going to then cast.
All my daggers in the water.
She's gonna cast heat metal on herself on one of her bracelets at level 2.
Okay, do the damage.
Cause she's just not feeling it.
2d8 fire damage.
Yeah.
Well, they're resistant, so.
Yeah, so she takes 3 or 4, whichever.
You got characters self-harming already, Jesus. How have you got to this point?
It hurt itself in its confusion.
Okay, do you want to do anything else, Fantasia, or are you?
She's not giving a bardic inspiration to anyone. That's it.
Okay, Chenye, the ship is now maybe about 50, 60 feet, pulling away pretty rapidly from the bigger ship. And you can, your squid are...
Hold on. Before we go too far, my levitation moved the berries over to their ship in time.
Oh, you were holding it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Roll a quick perception. Roll a quick perception check.
Yeah, I said I was holding it. Oh,
yeah, he did say he was holding it. Roll a quick perception check just to see if you notice if you can see the berries.
Nope.
No. Okay. You can't see them to do it. You can't spot where they were. Che, what do you want to do? I don't. What's the range of your control over the giant octopus?
That is a great question.
Oh no.
I believe it's 60 feet.
No.
To summon them. I don't know I don't know if they have a limit outside.
So that they would.
They have a limit on time.
Basically, you can't control them now. They would do whatever a giant octopus would do.
Oh god.
That's not right.
Well, what did they do the last instruction that I gave them?
But they did that already. They saved those people.
That would be all the people.
Let me read the conjure elements, right?
I think they're just gonna drown the rest
They
intentionally.
obey any verbal command that you issue to them. No action required by you.
Verbal commands?
Yeah, and his verbal command was to save all the people out the water.
Exactly.
No, his verbal command was to save those people, save some people. I think you'd have to try and yell to them to do it again, if you want them to do it again. So roll a quick, just roll a performance check just to see if you're able to yell that far, and then to understand what you're saying.
Sure.
I'm trying to work out how you would manage.
I mean, technically, they don't take any action. If I don't tell them to do anything, they just sit there like NPCs.
Yeah, they do nothing. So I'm going to see if you can yell at them. So just roll a quick performance check. Yeah, they don't hear you. They just stay clinging to the side of the ship like big giant octopus.
Can't you just let them go?
Well, I mean, do I see them holding on to people as they're
Okay, look, I'm going to read this because it says they defend themselves from hostile creatures.
That's why you can go, pop, go away.
People that are unconscious.
Those people are.
But everybody else stabbing it on the ship that you started a ruckus on.
There's a few more people on the ship that are going to attack them.
So are they?
So really, it's just
attacked?
They are, yes,
Okay.
being attacked.
Well,
You can do checks to see how many of the people recognize that the octopi are helping or not, because 6 people were saved, so
It means nothing.
maybe they'd see that and be like,
He also said, "I'm going
to."
to feed you to them," so they're just preparing their dinner, you know.
So I'm just gonna say I rolled a natural 1 and a natural 20. So they attack the octopus.
Oh,
that's unfortunate.
So yes, Che, the octopus are being attacked by 3 people.
Okay. Do I see it?
Yeah.
Can't you just recall the conjuration?
Yes, he can.
You just deconjure them.
I mean,
can you?
If they were on Shay's side, I mean,
stop the concentration.
Yeah, it's a concentration spell.
That or just smack Shay in the back of the head. He'll lose concentration.
So yeah, the octopus like rear up and you see them about to go for the other people, and they just disappear out of nowhere. What do you want to do?
Is there anyone left on the ship?
On their ship?
No, on our ship that is from the other ship.
There is 2 people. There's Kolop and there's the one random guy who Korgal
just ran off somewhere.
Just chucked, and he's
Mo.
Right. You see him like running for the door of the back of the ship, to like get into the captain's.
I cast Starlip with the intention to knock out.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
You can just grab.
Belong to me.
Yep, you hit him.
It could have been easier. And then he wanted to make it a problem.
He made it difficult on himself. I'm knocking him out.
That was 1 away from being a.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you knock him out. He just falls flat on his face and just skids along on the lake.
It's done. It's done. It's done.
I'll add some spice to it.
So you're like whipping him and like.
I lasso and I pull him towards him like, you ain't going anywhere, buckaroo.
Oh, okay, so you do it around his ankles. He falls down, like smacks his head on the. And you just drag him towards you by his feet.
No. It goes
Yeah, he's knocked out.
Blood trail.
He's knocked out. Chinye, that's what you wanted to do. Don't turn it now.
That's a new state record.
Azul, the light you can see again. Your ship is now about 60 feet away from the people who were trying to swim in the ocean. There's still like 12 people in the ocean. There's 6 unconscious people on the ship, and like 5 or 6 other people on the ship, like yelling and like screaming.
It's back to Azul. I didn't even do anything, did I?
You're after me.
Yeah. You yelled at Fantasia. And Che just next to you, just fucking like hog-tied some poor dude who was just running for his life and like knocked him out and just dragging her towards you. And you think to yourself, are we the pirates?
So,
yeah,
I'm upset. Do I see the good berries? Can I levitate them now or no?
You see some good berries. You see the barrel of good berries. What are you trying to do with them?
I'm trying to get it to the other ship.
How far can you levitate something?
I mean, it just says I could do 20 feet in either direction on each of my turns.
Okay, so you can move it 20 feet towards their ship from your ship, which puts it about 40 feet away from the ship.
And every turn, I could try to make it all the way there. It's a concentration of 10 minutes.
But the ship is moving in the opposite direction.
Yep.
Yeah, so now we need to calculate how fast the ship is moving every 6 seconds based on, okay, what is the...
But it's off the ship, so it's not going to go any further. It's going to get 20 feet around, so there's 2 more rounds and it'll make it to the ship.
But what's the range you can hold
away from them?
It doesn't say I have a range.
Moving.
Oh, 60 feet.
So you can keep it...
Yeah, so once it moves again, it's just going to drop the good berries in the ocean. Because you're out of range of your...
Is this lid closed or something? Like, is it going to float, this barrel?
You like giving them false hope. Here's the berry.
No.
It's in like a wooden, like, you know, like one of those bailing buckets. It's in like a wooden one. It would float, technically speaking.
But it'll just all dump out, probably.
The problem is...
No, I mean, it would float in the sea. But it would float 40 feet away from the ship in the sea.
Yeah, that's a long way.
It's quite a long way, yeah.
I think they spurned the opportunity to get some good berries. So.
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't levitate it. I'm pissed. I do not know what the fuck is wrong with you as a crew. I do not understand you. I am very upset and disappointed. And that's this indeed, sir. In his turn.
With us? Or them?
He looked straight at Chinye and Fantasia way.
Where's that lightning javelin, Mogra?
Hey, Daddy.
I got it.
All right, your turn.
Just remove the evidence. Just hit the ship and.
Mogram, yeah. What do you want to do?
Oh, I guess we're out of combat now.
No, it's your turn.
I'm
just giving you guys the option to do stuff. I'll put you out of combat next turn.
Okay. So yeah, dude's down. I threw my hatchet. I would probably just use an action or like a bonus action, whatever. Just be like, we weren't going to be able to take all those people, and they were going to storm our ship. Crazy people are going to overcome us. Yeah, they probably would have tried to overcome us. It's just a fight we didn't want to take. We just need to get going, honestly.
We are going.
I understand it maybe could have gone a little better, but ultimately we have a couple people that can come back to rescue them. Probably people in the boat are going to save the ones in the ocean. Yeah, I think if we get out of here with a 30% alive, we're probably okay.
Oh my god!
I'm glad someone understands.
No, Chinye. There is bullshit, and you know it. We did not need to start the fight. We could have ended that. We could have. You started the fight.
We're not out of.
It is Tintun's turn.
Not out of action.
Sure.
It is Tintun's turn. What do you want to do, Tintun?
I believe we need to stop the boat and make sure that they get back to their boat. You can use the owl.
It is done now. It is done now. I am going to use the owl. That's fair.
So you're out of combat right now. You're out of combat right now. Kolob is like quietly sitting at the back of the boat, and Chenye has lassoed a unconscious other person and has them just tied up. What do you guys want to do?
Did you just yell at a person who just had a traumatic experience? Is that what just happened?
Hold on, Chinye.
I'm talking about Azul.
Yeah. What's up?
Can you conjure some birds and put the rest of the people on the ship with your birds? Azul, can you give them the good berries? And then let's keep sailing.
These people's lives are not our responsibility. I wish them the best of luck. We did everything we could. They were not agreeable. Spending resources and time to help people that do not want our help clearly seems like a waste.
I do not agree with you, Mogram, now.
Yes, Mogram. I know you don't follow a deity, and I know that you do not care about deities, though. You must help the ones in need. At least I will. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can sit on the ship.
They didn't help us when we were trying to help them.
They had no reason to help us. I mean,
listen,
they are scared for their lives. They are people that are scared for their lives.
But this is survival of the weakest, and they were weak in the sense they couldn't communicate.
Survival of the what?
The strongest? But
survival
first,
of the fittest.
Chinye. Alright, first, I am going to say something here, alright? Regardless if you wanted to help them or not, everyone, I am not going to leave these people stranded for no reason. All we had to do was pull the plank back before starting initiation. You sit up there and threaten their life. These people are already feeling like they're going to die. What do you expect them to do but rush our ship after that?
To be fair, I'd never threatened their life.
Yes,
all I said
you did.
is stay back, or else we'll have to use force. Did I say I was going to kill them? No. Did I kill any of them? No.
You literally
I almost killed
we don't know yet.
Okay, but I rescued them. Okay, all right.
I do follow a deity. Unfortunately, the god that I follow Would have said that strength is the only defining factor here. If the people were strong enough to survive, then they'll be able to survive. We have one such member on our ship right now. The determination and will to survive. And now he's succeeded and is with us. The rest of them will either survive or they won't, but it's the strength that will determine their outcome, and it's not a responsibility.
So you don't acknowledge the strength of the ones that tried to get to the ship. They still had strength. They still tried. So therefore, we should not leave them to die.
You're exactly right. An admirable strength indeed. Hopefully, they can use the rest of that strength to climb back into their boat while they wait for rescue.
Mogram, I don't agree, and I would like to just agree to disagree with each other.
Regardless, my bird is already. Sorry.
No, you get people in need help, sir, and I don't believe leaving the weak is the best way to solve life. Period. Always going with strength isn't the proper way. Everybody that's strong isn't knowledgeable. Everybody that's weak isn't knowledgeable, but they have some kind of strength that you could use from them. Some of them people could help us fix our boat. You never know. We have some of those weak people that could do stuff for us or help us with things, and constantly leaving people that's weak just because they're weak isn't the way. I mean, kids weak, so you want to just kill all the kids? Kids are weak all the time. You got to build them up. You learn strength.
I'm actively murdering children. I'm saying that I need to go out of my way to exert effort for people that we didn't even know existed 1 hour ago. But I see where you're coming from. If you would like to help these people, feel free, and I will be sharpening my axe.
It's Kai's 2.0.
I send my owl over there. My owl picks up the berries. He goes there and comes back with a note saying you will be saved within a few days. All right.
You bring a pathetic note to the people on this.
Just trying to help them out.
What are you doing with the 12 people in the ocean?
Oh, no.
I asked Shinya he can conjure some birds because at least he can say poof, and we can't just do poof with the owl.
Nope.
Because the owl you have to actually pick up.
What happened to Shinya?
Jay disconnected.
Same thing that happens to me every time it seems.
So
wait for him.
I would hope he does that. But anyway.
Yeah, and I'm sorry guys, but I might need to go to sleep soon. I gotta wake up.
No, we're about to finish this soon anyway. So I mean we're on a trip, we're still selling. So Simon.
Okay, let's say he conjures the animals. Oh wait, he's back, so we're good. Che, you're muted. Wait, try again.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hello, sorry.
So Tintin just asked if you could conjure some animals to rescue the people in the water. Are you doing said request?
Or no? You don't have to.
I'm going to conjure 2 giant eagles, and I'm going to have one of the eagles pick me up, and then I'm going to have the other eagle grab the bucket of berries.
No, I already got the owl to do so.
Oh, you got it?
Mm-hmm. But you need to pick the people up, though.
So I'm going to go pick up the people that are in the water.
Nothing. Are you sure you want to ride with?
You're right.
Are you riding with your creatures or not?
I am riding with one of my owls.
Okay,
keeping a safe distance.
Okay.
I know they're not going to throw shit at me or, try to do
I
something
say,
funky.
Shay, do not pick up anybody with the one that you are riding.
Of course.
So roll a persuasion check with advantage because they are drowning, and they'll pretty much take. Well, I mean, they're very weak, and they just jumped off the side of a ship, so.
Sure. Okay.
They are barely staying afloat. With advantage, thankfully. Oh Jesus.
9.
They're just every time the eagle swoops down, they dive under the water. They think it's attacking them.
I yell, "You fools! I'm trying to help you! Grab the eagles!"
Fly, you fools.
Mogram was right. They are weak.
They're trying themselves to climb back onto the ship. Like maybe about half of them managed to climb back onto the ship, and they're trying to get the other ones to climb onto the ship too.
Azul, can you just message one of them and tell them to?
We are too far. I mean, I can do it at 120 feet, Simon. I don't know at this point in time. By the time we pick an owl to bring berries over, conjure animals,
I mean, you're probably like nearing like 300-400 feet away now at this point.
We're too far. I am disappointed. And then I just walk to the cabin after my owl comes back, and I have it sit on the front. And I go to captain's quarters.
Okay, and as Che finally gets back to the ship, in that uncomfortable silence, we will end the episode for tonight.
All right.
I love it.
Okay. See you.